hits the fan.
Everybody with you thinking of like a little bit of like old.
When Trump hits the fan, they're gonna need a scapegoat.
Yeah.
There you go.
Mexican for that?
Oh yeah.
I have a good topic that we can talk about.
Okay, cool. Well, let's.
One of these. You might just to give you the idea. This one. Did you hear about that? We'll talk about that.
I'm gonna post this here in a second, and then we'll dive into Gene's World.
Get your thoughts on that.
That's what we're gonna call it, Gene's World.
It kind of touches both worlds.
What's the episode gonna be called? Gene's World.
But do I look fat on the TV?
No, you look slender.
Okay, thank you. Can you see?
No, we got the whole corner covering. Unless you just want to get more friendly with
Can I see?
Yeah.
No, you want to see?
Yeah.
It's a little delayed though.
You're just
It is a little delayed.
It is a little delayed.
Okay.
It's gonna.
Okay, let me see.
Welcome to the 2.5 Amigos podcast. We have our special guest.
Get in more here if you
Yeah.
want.
Huge anticipation for this to happen. Gene Moore, local comedian from Phoenix. This guy is hilarious. I can't say enough. Yeah. We've seen him. Went to one of his shows. You can't just. You're bigger than life.
What? I love
Yeah.
it. Thank
That
you.
was
And I haven't slept with any of you. God bless you. Hey, before we start, can I give a shout out to
the
my
night's
friend?
still young.
Yeah.
Thank
Oh,
you.
yes.
Oh, you got
What
Lou?
is this?
Okay. So this is from Eric Subcheck. He is so funny, and he sells these as merch. It's a straw.
Okay.
Yeah. So I can have it.
Oh wow, that's pretty.
Because
cool.
I'm a man lady. I can't just drink out of a red cup.
You know, we use straws
Very
on our
nice.
show too. We need to have
But
him.
we can have him on. And
Eric
is he,
Subcheck, he's hilarious. He has
is
a
he a
food
local
blog.
comic?
Yeah.
So make sure before you leave,
We'll
we get his
info.
contact
We
information.
can have him on.
Yeah, definitely.
We should have got a Gene
He sells
Moore
these
stick-
for $5.
What?
Really?
Yeah.
And they're reusable, I would imagine,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, that's the goal, to get rid of the plastics.
Yeah. Can I tell you? Am I interrupting your?
No, go ahead,
No.
go.
So
there is no flow today.
I was at a
You
Starbucks.
are our flow.
What?
You are, which
I love
sounds
you
kind of
boys.
gross.
I'm sleeping with all of you. I don't even like lesbians.
That's a joke.
You don't
That
like
was good.
lesbians.
That was good.
But, no, so I'm at Starbucks minding my business.
Yeah.
And this lady goes up and she says, what's going to go on with... She says, because she personalized it. She's like, why are you taking away my straws? And the little girl's like, what are you talking about? She's like, you're getting rid of the straws. And they're like, yes, ma'am, we have to get rid of them. In 2 years, we're phasing them out. And then she was like... and she's like, why? And they told her because of the animals. And she's like, well, I'm a Christian. We have dominion over animals. You know how those fake Christians are.
The fake ones, yes.
And so she was
The Chick-fil-A goers?
yes.
Yeah.
She wouldn't leave that girl alone.
Yeah.
And you know, here's the thing. You could be mean to me all day. I don't care. I don't respond. I don't fight. You know what I mean? Like, if you're mean to me or you want to fight, it's just your issue, right?
Yeah.
But I'll stick up for somebody
That was a
who
little
can't
girl?
defend themselves.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it was, when I say little girl, she's probably like 20. You know?
Oh, okay.
You know? And then the lady was older.
She's still little.
And I'm like, ma'am, get the hell out of the line. You know what I mean? I had to tell her off.
Oh my!
You know what I mean? When you tell somebody off that hasn't been told off in a while, it's joy. That's why I'm here. The Lord
true.
Jesus has put me there.
That's your.
I'm just doing the Lord's work.
Yeah, that's the
I'm
reason.
not being hateful. I'm just doing the Lord's work. Somebody's got to tell these people off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Put them in their place.
yes.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Because those fake Christians love to be victims, and they attack you and they poke you, and then when you respond back, then they get to be the victim.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know who's the victim currently right now?
Who?
Yeah.
Comedy. Comedy is the victim.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, comedy can be a victim. Yeah. Let's do a fundraiser for comedy.
Comedy.
We should.
Comedy
We should.
relief.
Do it.
We'll call it Live Aid.
We should do it. Well, the whole country's changing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everyone's been
Maybe
coddled
Comedy
for
Aid?
so
Comedy
long.
Aid,
You
all
know what I
right,
mean?
fine.
It's a weird world. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that we live in.
it is.
It's a weird world.
We need to push. Well, not we. Comics need to push back.
Yeah. Well, maybe.
Yes.
Maybe. I don't know. What do you think? You think yes?
No, if you're writing
don't-
a
I've
joke,
never
you
been-
shouldn't be censored with your joke. You should be told what you need to say.
I agree.
True. It's
I
just
think-
we're in a weird world.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. I mean, I think I don't know. Like, sorry.
He doesn't even know.
I don't know
I
what to
tell
say.
him
I
all
don't
the
know what to say.
time.
I don't know what to say. Because,
Well,
I mean,
here's the thing: like, we portray ourselves as a funny podcast.
Okay.
Yeah, we
None
try
of
to
us are
be.
comics. We just try to be funny.
Try. It's
The key-
Yeah,
Keyword.
try as a
Keyword.
keyword.
That's why you're here.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
You're the comic relief.
Doing the Lord's work.
saving one podcast at a
Exactly.
time.
Exactly.
Is there somebody you want me to tell off today?
Yes.
Some fake Christian.
Yeah, of course.
We
No
So many.
censorship. I moved your subject.
us being a podcast,
Yeah.
we dive into the podcast world where there are networks of other podcasts that help you share your content, try to
Sure.
get you out there to show other things, right? Well, recently we got into a little scuttle with one of the podcast network, the Rise Up Podcast Community
Oh, yeah.
Network. Yeah, I know. You have no idea, but we made a couple.
Mark did.
Some people, yeah. I made a comment.
but as-
I love how you
Come
tried to
on.
make it you guys.
As one, it is as one though. We all take
went a little too far.
we all take the blame though.
Yeah,
No, we'll all
So-
take the blame. Yeah, you let me off my leash. It's your fault, not
Yeah,
mine.
that is. That's right. We can't put this all on you.
So you made a comment that was
Yeah.
a little off color,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
people attacked you for it.
Yeah, a little sexist, I guess you could
Sexist,
say.
not off
yeah.
color.
Yeah.
And
We're all about color.
we eventually got kicked off because they wanted to censor those kind of comments.
Sure.
And
Sure.
no,
Because
there's
the way
no
the
more
world is.
censoring.
The
If it's
world
meant to be
is in
funny,
a sad place right now.
Yeah.
It is. And it's weird because the people that are abusing, there are people that are abusing people and doing bad things, and those people are the ones that should be called out.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
nobody's going after them.
Yeah, they're
you know what I
going-
mean? They go
let's grab his mic
after.
and put it up a little bit.
Oh, put it up a little bit.
There you go.
I think they're going after the same people. Oh, it's very like similar to. Remember when what's his name, Bernie Sanders was running for president?
Yeah.
Remember that? And the Black Lives
that
Matter
guy's super
girls,
sexist.
they got up and they took over his mic.
Yes,
remember that?
yeah.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
why are you guys doing that to him? He's already with you. He's
Yeah.
already on your side. And so those people that believe in censorship, they're not attacking the people that they should. They're
No.
they're pussies. They're not doing that. They're gonna go
Yeah.
for the low hanging fruit,
Yeah.
the ones where they can. You know what I mean? Like it's
So we're low hanging fruit.
well, you know what? As a fruit, it is the best place to be.
And I was gonna say you just mentioned pussy. Like, how did you know?
Oh, did I say that
You
word?
did.
Oh, did it come out of my mouth?
Yeah, you said being pussy, and I'm like, how would you know about
I
that?
forgot we're on radio.
Tell us more. Well,
Oh, no,
we
you're
are.
not
We're
censored here, dude.
All right, go for it.
I also want to give a shout out to the fruit flies. There's fruit flies. Is that because of me?
No.
You ever had gay guys
Yeah.
in your garage before?
No, we haven't.
Okay.
We have not,
You are
but that's not why they're here.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
That's the audience, guys.
Thank
Oh
you.
yeah, they haven't been here all day.
Yeah.
No, they haven't.
What was your
They-
question? Did
they
I
still-
answer it though?
No, there was no
Was a question?
I like that.
Yeah.
Can that follow me around in
It
life?
I think it does because you are a funny guy.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Really? The good stuff or the boring stuff?
The good
Everything.
stuff.
Okay.
We want it
Not
all.
so- not so
I
much.
can't
Just
see
summarize
a
it.
boring side
Yeah,
of
I know.
Gene.
Me
It's
neither.
hard
Me
for
neither.
me to see
And I
that.
really love you guys. You guys really like me.
Yeah, we're just,
You know what? I don't like myself, so when
Should
people
we-
like me, I'm like, what is wrong with you?
Should we-
So right now in my mind, I'm like, these guys. I'm gonna text my boyfriend. Tell him to call security.
You should.
Good.
No, I'm from Michigan. You guys from the Midwest?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wisconsin.
Where you from?
No,
Okay.
No, I lied to you. I'm from here.
I'm from
Yeah.
Wisconsin.
Okay,
Yeah.
what part of Wisconsin?
Racine, just south of Milwaukee.
Okay, that's a nice name. Racine. You can't have a lot of food in your mouth when you say that. Racine. Suck a dick when you say that. Racine. You know, tell me. Where are you from, sir?
I'm from Arizona.
Mexico.
Okay.
But
No,
born in
California.
Michigan.
Yeah, come on, let's be real.
California,
I'm from
No?
Michigan.
No.
I'm from Michigan.
You lived in California.
When I was like till like
Oh, well,
5
shit.
years old.
I'm fucking learning like
Yeah,
so much about you. I
yeah.
thought I knew
I was
more.
born in
Have you
Mexico.
guys,
Born
have
in
you guys
Mexico.
met each other?
Yeah. Hi, Albert.
Born
I'm
in
Scott.
born in Mexicali.
So yeah.
But been
Oh,
living
that's
here all
why.
my life. Yeah.
Good. I
That's
like
why.
it. No, in half Mexican.
Is that like
half
Tex-Mex?
English. Go ahead.
think so.
Tex-Mex. What's
Mexicali, Tex-Mex.
Tex-Mex.
Is it a kind of
thing.
food?
No.
No.
It is.
Tex-Mex
You know
is,
what that?
Texas.
You know what that reminds me of? Chevys. Do you guys remember when Chevys
Oh,
was here?
Chevy's?
Oh, yeah, the bar.
They're not here no more.
What happened?
No, I don't know
Oh,
what
you're
happened.
right.
Yeah,
I've
they
not
went.
heard of
They
Chevys
used to
in a
make the
long
best
time.
nachos because they would take a nacho. Look at me, take your ad. And they would take a nacho and they would put like beans and they would put the meat and the cheese and you would eat one nacho.
Oh, I haven't heard of Chevy's in a long time. Yeah,
they were.
that's
I
right.
forgot they
So,
went away.
You said you're half Mexican, half.
My father's white.
Oh, okay.
My father's Asian. My
Oh.
mother's Mexican.
That's
So,
like my wife.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're safe.
Well,
You're safe.
Well,
in some sense.
No, not in the climate. You know what I mean? It's a weird time to
It
be
is.
Mexican. Somebody asked me
Is it
for
though?
directions, and I gave them to her, and she said, "Thank you for speaking English." And
Oh, are you serious?
Was it the same chick at the Starbucks?
no, and I'm like, I have a very friendly face, so people can say they're very approachable. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they say crazy stuff to me. You know what I mean?
wow.
Always crazy stuff. Sometimes it leaves me like, what just happened?
Wow.
Or like, did that just happen?
Did that just happen?
Really? Wow.
Because you know.
So how long you been living in Arizona?
For about 15 years.
Oh, okay.
I love it here. I love it.
I
Me
love
too.
Arizona.
Yeah, I'm a native.
What
I'm
made-
from here.
Yeah.
What made you move to Arizona?
I can't tell you the real reason because that involves the FBI.
Nice, nice. Good old warrants.
No, I wish that was true. I wish I had that. No. You know what? I had a hard time in my life. I was at a really low point in my life, and I was doing a lot of,
Mushrooms?
drugs. I was doing a lot of drugs. And here's the thing, and it wasn't even that bad. It was, I was doing them, and, gay people were very organized, and you call the dealer, and he's not coming to your house. So I'm like, you know what? Give me all what you got, and I'll just sell it myself, and I'll be on time. So I accidentally fell into being a drug dealer. It was a mistake, you know what I mean? And it was like, I got to get rid of all this stuff, and then I had to do sales, because, we love a sale. That's my favorite brand. And then
What's on sale?
and then it took me a long time to get out of that scene because because I'm really fun high, you know what I mean? So, but that's my past. I'm not like I wasted a lot of years doing that, and I'm not talking bad about drugs. If you want to do them, but they're not for everybody. It just wasn't for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I had to move away. I had to make a choice. You know what I mean? To save my life. Save my life. And move to Phoenix, and I was reborn here.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, 15 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's
Very
good, man.
cool.
Good. I'm glad you.
And you
were
found
reborn
Jesus and everything. That's cool.
Not to be a little bit of buzzkill, but I'm about to instant message the link to our live showing
Oh,
to
okay,
you.
Okay, good.
I thought you were gonna
I
instant
can't
message-
tag you
How's
for
it-
I
whatever.
thought you were gonna
How's
instant
that
message
buzzkill?
So-
I thought you were gonna instant message the drug
Yeah,
dealer.
like you're gonna get the drug dealer that used to.
No,
That was an accident. That wasn't something I intended. It's not on my resume. It's not on my resume. That's something that, you know what I mean? Like in a pinch, I could do it again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In a pinch.
Just in case if you want to share it while you're here. When
There's the economy's changing. That gig
yeah.
economy where you need side jobs. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
That's true. That's why Uber and Lyft is so
very
Yeah.
famous.
so
we
good.
we are a side job.
Yeah.
Yes, that is. Yeah, it's kind of what we are. Side hustling in a sense. Yeah.
All right. So the next subject, you said you had a topic for Gene
I
here.
did. Well, it's sort of. I mean, kind of touches on both avenues of your life in a sense. It was kind of. So Chris Rock recently at the 15th annual NAACP Awards, he kind of called out Jesse Smollett,
Sure.
basically saying that like I don't. What the hell was he thinking?
Sure.
And kind of was like
Isn't that?
he was like not on his side.
It's a very interesting thing.
It's a crazy story.
If you look at it, there's two ways you can look at it. You can look at it. I cut you off. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I mean, it's just
It's interesting to me because number one, not to be political or anything, but obviously what's happening in Washington is something that is talkable, right? You know what I mean? Like the president may or may not have done something, right?
Yeah.
And we live in a world now where people are being exposed for doing things that are shady, right?
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? Like these kids, they go to college, their parents paid for it.
Yeah.
They've been doing that for years, but now it's exposed.
Yeah.
They've been, the Me Too movement is men have just been abusing women forever, but now they've been exposed, right?
Yeah.
I mean, so everybody's doing bad stuff.
What's the
being
reverse
exposed.
part of Me Too?
Masturbation?
Oh, okay.
Or would it be like thank you? The thank you movement?
Hashtag thank you movement.
Thank you for the job.
It's called marriage.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't know. But it's an interesting time. So he just did what everybody else is doing. He's just doing exactly what... there's that lady...
I don't know if we grab pussies all the time, though.
Yeah, I don't know. But,
Oh, you mean Trump?
that's because you live in Chandler. If you lived outside the world, you would. No, but I mean, like, think about this. Think about
that's
this.
why.
Think about this. Think about that girl, the lady who had a company named Teros or something, where she had this fake blooding thing, where she had all these investors.
Oh, did you
Okay.
watch
Give
that
her
on
all-
HBO?
Yeah, and all
Yeah.
those investors gave all
blood
this
thing.
money
Oh,
for
okay.
her to have this
Theranos.
way of being able to take your blood, extract your blood
Yeah.
in a very limited way instead of doing tubes.
Yeah.
She had a way to do it in a smaller way.
Right.
She didn't have the machine, but she
Nope.
tricked tricked all these people into doing it.
Yep.
She got on her board, Henry Kissinger, all these impressive men that kind of like protected her. You know what I mean? So is Jesse doing anything any different than what they did? No. But at the end of the day, it's still wrong. At the end of the day, he made police who should be doing real crimes. And there are, and as somebody who's gay, there's a lot of gay violence. It's really bad. It's really bad for our transphobic.
Well, not to cut you off, but you mentioned that like you've had instances where people came at you for things.
I've
probably said or whatever in your shows. Because you go at it like when we saw like everything to us was hilarious because we enjoy comedy. So nothing really. It's hard to really, rub us the wrong way, which sounds weird to say that.
I don't think Gene could rub us the wrong way.
Yeah, you can rub us the right way, but
a little bit of lotion.
Exactly, and a smile, and then we're good to go.
Sure. I mean, the smile is going to cost you an extra $50.
Oh, is it?
If you want me to like it.
Okay.
If you want me to like it, it's going to cost you.
Then no smile, and I'll Robert Kraft it out the door.
I'll just treat you like your wife would treat you.
No smiles.
No smiles. Come on.
Sounds about right.
The timer is going to go off.
That's how it's going to be. Come on, hurry up.
Yeah.
The kids are sleeping. Knock it off.
As a gay person, though, I mean, like, okay, for example, gay violence is up. Gay violence is up huge. Where there was a man here in Phoenix a week ago that was gay bashed. You know what I mean?
Really?
The way that some are going to disagree with me, but Trump allows these people to feel okay with their hatred.
No, that's true.
And it's people are getting very vocal. If you're a trans person, you're killed or beat up a lot. So what he did is he manipulated that, and it was wrong for him to do that. But is he, and then he's stupid. You know what I mean? Like
to piggyback a little bit off of that, and it's not just with the trans and gay community and things like that. I think with Trump being in office, like he's making the demeanor of people more than what it is. Like he's giving the okay for these people to. Just be obnoxious. He's
right.
He amplifies.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, look at where we're at. The real reason is I'm trying to put this guy out.
It's okay. You know why?
You're a little hockey guy.
You know why? Exactly. It's sports related. You don't know what to do.
I don't understand why you guys are always fighting over the ball.
It's okay.
Share the ball. That's how we live. That's our way of living.
Sorry, Mr. Steve Nash.
Share it. You know what I mean? But no.
I got your hockey stick. You're good.
It's just a weird time. You know what I mean? Where he's allowing it. But look, here's what's really happening.
Okay.
It's rich people are getting richer. Poor people are getting poor. And the way that they do that is they distract us and say white people and black people fight. You know what I mean? And so currently every single person in this country is so stressed out, is so like trying to live where like their whole economic livelihood could go away in a minute. If they get cancer, healthcare is going to get ready to go away. If they get cancer, you can't even afford cancer anymore. You have to have people help you out. So everybody is tense. You know what I mean? And everybody's looking to hate somebody.
For the GoFundMe.
Yeah.
Just to,
and you look at people in Michigan, Ohio, and you look at them in the Midwest, and those people that are small towns. They think that if you're brown, you're a threat. If you're gay, you're a threat. And they're vocal. He's manipulating them to do that. And those people don't think that it is.
Do you think that it's bigger in the smaller towns than it is here?
Like Middle America? Do you think Middle America is more a Trump voice than the outer area?
And I don't think that all Trump people are racist. I think a huge majority of them are. But I think some of them are just sick and tired of what's happening in Washington. It's exhausting, and they're looking for change. But I would say a good majority of them are racist. I can't say that they're not. Just as me.
Well, because you've lived it in. I
mean, I started my life as a migrant worker. I worked in the fields.
Albert knows.
And then I worked my way out of that. Now, you know how hard it is to work, and then on Friday you get your paycheck and you go into a bank and you're dirty and people are looking down at you. It's horrible. You know what I mean? Where you would work in the fields and people would throw rocks or soda cans at you and you couldn't respond back. You know what I mean? It was a tough life. You know what I mean? And so to demean anyone who works is a sin. You know what I mean?
Agreed. Completely.
Anyone who wants to work, everybody should work. I believe you should be responsible and you should go. That's why I have a hard time when I see homeless people You know what I mean? And then I got to sit there and judge them. Are they really homeless? Do they really need?
Is this a lifestyle choice?
Yeah.
And then I'm looking at their shoes. I'm looking at their rings.
You know, that's crazy because I do that a lot too. It's like I look and I go and I see somebody young, and it's like, look.
You should work.
You should be able to work.
I was homeless once. I was homeless, and I figured it out. I never in my life thought to ask anybody for help. I was so embarrassed. I'm like, I just need to get my shit together.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And a lot of people go out there, and like I said, and it sucks because I don't know their situation.
Right.
But at the same time, you look at them, and they're young, and I'm 43 years old, and I'm like, oh, dude, I mean,
just figured that out today.
It's really nice that you guys are getting to know each other. I feel
I know
that a beautiful relationship could work.
To give a little backstory.
Yes, I would love to hear the backstory.
With Albert,
anything in the back room is always the best.
Exactly.
Nice.
Albert likes to quantum leap from time to time.
Okay.
So his age is sometimes hard to determine. So sometimes he's like 20.
I'm 43 today.
Yeah.
Are you a time traveler?
Yes.
Are you a time traveler?
Yeah, that's
what is your best time traveling movie? Do you like one?
Oh, that's good.
I love
that's
time
a good
travel.
one.
Because mine is somewhere in time. Mostly because I'm a fag. I love. Y'all seen it?
No.
Okay, it's Christopher Reeve. Okay, he does Superman, right? And they're looking for a project to show that he can do other things because he's from the theater, right?
Yeah.
And so this is before he was, paralyzed.
Yeah.
Because remember when he was paralyzed?
Yeah.
And that whole thing.
He was not Superman anymore.
Oh, so his chair is not the time traveling device.
Oh, that would have been awesome.
Thank you. So let those letters to the handicapped people come to them.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't say that.
Please talk to us.
So he does this movie, right? And there's this great scene where he goes back. He falls in love with Jane Seymour, and he wants to go see her, and he falls in love with her. This picture. He does everything he does to go back in time. And he does, right?
Okay.
And he sees her, and it's this moment, right? And he walks up to her, and she turns around. She's like, "Is it you?" Isn't that so beautiful? Like my whole life, I want to fall in love with somebody and then say, "Is that you?" It's somewhere in time. It's amazing.
Somewhere in time.
It's a great. It's a time
Yeah,
travel.
you've been there. Somewhere in time.
Yeah, you're always everywhere.
Yeah, it's a good.
Sounds like a good
check
movie.
that out.
Yeah. It's a good. It's for
So
women.
it was.
It's a Lifetime movie.
So was it before Superman?
So we
or
definitely need to watch
after,
it.
after Superman, before the chair?
Before the chair.
We have a habit of watching not
Movies that people don't know about.
box office movies.
That's a real good. It's a cult classic. People.
Okay, well, let's put that on the list.
It is. The other one is Mommy Dearest. Now, straight
I've
people
seen that one.
like to watch this as
I've
a
seen
serious
that.
movie.
Mommy Dearest.
But gay people, it's a comedy. It is hilarious.
It's a comedy?
It is hilarious.
That shit is.
I've never-
I saw that movie a long
It is
time
not.
ago.
It
I
is
was
a
like, oh
comedy.
my-
It
Have you
is
ever
a
seen it?
straight.
No, I've never seen it.
It is a
You ever
straight
seen
up
it?
comedy.
Yeah, I thought it was a horror movie. Was it not?
No, it's a
Mommy
comedy.
Dearest?
That, from
It's
what
about a mom.
they used to
Comedy.
beat
her
the
daughter.
kids. Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Oh yeah, my wife loves that movie.
It's a good one. It's a for you
I don't know
guys.
if
You may
she
have to
loves
put
it. I
up
think
like
she
maybe
knows of it.
maybe you need to put a butt plug in you to enjoy it like me. But
Okay.
It's a
Okay.
comedy?
yeah, it's a comedy. It's hilarious from beginning to end.
Is it because she's so outrageous?
She's over the. So here's what it is.
Did you
It's
just-
camp.
Did you realize that he just recommended a sex toy for us to use?
Yeah, yeah. No,
Okay,
You see how I just
that's
snuck it in?
yeah. Which is a good thing we need to do to try it.
Well, you know what? Life is short. Try everything. Try everything. But it's a great show. It's a great movie. You know what I mean? And it's
I've
a
seen
comedy.
it. I've seen it.
It's camp. And so it's camp, and camp humor is a dying brand. So it used to be when you were
Which
gay.
is like Airplane in a sense.
In a way, well, for like
What would be
gays.
camp?
So
What would be
gays,
camping?
we used to have to be secret about being gay. Gay's mainstream now. It's so boring. It's not enough to be gay anymore. But gay used to be where we would have to talk in code or in nuances.
Oh,
Okay.
So that movie isn't made for you guys. It's made for us.
Really?
Right? It's a gay movie. It's
There's so
for
much
us.
segregation here right
This
now.
is awesome.
Yeah.
I love
It's
it.
made for us, but we snuck it through and we just did it as a horror film or whatever drama is
Whatever
what you
you
guys
guys call
do. But that is a straight up
Fucking
comedy.
scary movie. It's a scary documentary.
But camp humor is dying though. It's a dying because as gay is going more mainstream.
Yeah.
Like gay bars are having a hard time because if you're young and you're gay, you don't have to go to a gay bar. You can go anywhere. You can go anywhere. So
Grinder or wherever.
yeah.
so
How funny
camp
was the
humor loses its nuance because
yeah.
they don't understand that.
Yeah,
Young
yeah.
gays don't understand
Yeah.
that humor because they don't understand. And there's a lot of things you got to reference. You got to know like old movie stars, and you know what I mean because it's
Yeah.
all referenced back to the. You
Yeah.
know,
That's
you know
another
what I mean?
movie, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
remember watching that movie when I was little. I was like, damn, that girl, that daughter is getting beat, and she's being treated like hell.
Well, we don't know what she did to her mother.
See, that's where the jokes are.
No, but it's a good week for me to teach you this because this is Pride Week here in Arizona. This is Pride Week.
It is.
And this kicks off my busy season. This is the busiest time.
Oh, you did know that? Oh.
Yeah. I listened to...
there's no coincidence that we had you on when this happened.
No, it was. That's why I wanted you on. Because I'm going to be at the parade.
That's pretty cool.
You are?
No.
I'm going to be in the parade.
Oh, yeah?
Nice.
Oh, cool.
We're going to go sport you now.
Where's it going to be at?
There we go.
So Pride is downtown Phoenix. The parade is on Sunday, and then I do a show with my friends and Ernesto. Ernesto Ortiz is someone I work a lot with, and we do Pride Saturday and Sunday at a tent called Erotic World, and that is it's a sealed tent because Pride is mainstream now. There's a lot of kids there, and so there's like a section cordoned off. That's where the real OG gays go.
Oh, really?
That's where the real stuff happens. You know what I mean? Like that's the you know. What I mean?
Go on.
Go on. It's fun. It's fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you know what's fun is though. Okay, for me when I do a lot, it's hard when you're a gay comedian to do gay shows that are gay themed. Yeah. Because most of the people that come and see me are not gay. You know what I mean? That's not who. That's not who comes towards me.
Yeah.
That's not. That's.
Now, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Is that something that do you watch out for when you go do a stand-up comedy?
You mean do I go and see gay?
No. Do you go and then see? Okay, this isn't.
Oh yeah, do you fill out the audience?
Yes,
you know,
go.
Oh, absolutely.
Like,
that's the hardest part about comedy
for you.
So when you first start out doing comedy, you think it's all about jokes, and you think it's about doing your set, and then you realize. And I don't want to speak like I know what I'm doing because I still haven't figured it out.
Okay.
But along the way, you realize that your jokes are kind of like your backup plan. It's like your design, like your bone structure that you could go out there and like when you guys. I'm sure I did a lot of crowd work because I was tired.
That was a tired performance for you?
I work a daytime job. I probably work close to 15 to 20 hours of overtime a week, and then I still maintain my show schedule. So I was tired that night. What I do is I go in the audience and then come back, and it gives you energy. You know what I mean? It gives you focus and allows you. But as you go, you realize it's more about working and being present in the room, and that's hard because it means you got to trust yourself. To be funny, and you don't know. You don't. Sometimes like I'll fight with my boyfriend, and I have to go and do a show. Do you know how hard that is? Do you know? Or like my friend's mother died, and I talked to him 5 minutes before I go on the show, and
that vibe.
Turn on the you got to turn on the funny
because nobody cares. And here's what I always think: people get babysitters, they got drinks. Like you do a comedy show at a club, that's like $150 night. Once you get the babysitter. So they don't give a crap about how I feel. They just want an entertainer. You know what I mean? You just gotta entertain.
That's true.
So what got you into comedy?
I always wanted to do comedy. I just never had the confidence to do it. That's why I love Phoenix has so many awesome talent. There's so much talent here. You know what I mean? And there are these young comics that I see, and I just love that they have the confidence. And you know what I mean? Because I just did not. It took me a long time to do. I think I was in my 30s when I started.
Now, did you start comedy until you got here to Phoenix?
Well, let's just be truthful. I've always been doing comedy my whole life. I served in the United States Army. That was a comedy show.
That's right.
It's a 3-year comedy show. That was comedy at its highest. You know what I mean? But I just never had the confidence to do it. You know what I mean? I'm like, I don't know. And you bomb for a long time. I bombed and I'm lucky. I'm very lucky. Thank you, Jesus. I fell into a club where I worked at a club for almost 4 years, and I got to host every single show.
Oh, wow.
So I was doing 300 live shows a year for almost 4 years.
Wow.
So and then you work with headliners. You know what I mean? That tell you, don't do this, do that. And they coach you. And that was like my school. And I really...
that's pretty good.
That is a blessing and a curse. Because when what I was able to do is host, right? And hosting is a different energy from when you feature. Because comedy is very structured. You're a host, you're an opener, you're a feature, and you're a headliner. Those are your categories, right? So like an opener is 5 to 7 minutes, right? What makes it difficult in Phoenix is there's so many stages here that new comics, they get too much stage time and they don't know how to edit that down to a 5-minute set. So it's hard to transfer them into a club because they don't get cooking until about 10 minutes in. And the club's only giving them 5 to 7 minutes. So, and it's a hard thing because in their mind, they're funny. They're already comics and you're not. I mean, it's all about, it takes a long time to be funny. It breaks your heart. And so I was lucky. I started in a club that trained me how to do this. And the curse is, like, I'm a really good host. I'm not bragging. I'm just a really good host. I know how to get the room. Yeah, I come from a very dysfunctional family, so I like everyone to feel connected. And so I bring that energy. And so I do it. But it's a different energy when you host than when you feature. It's a totally different. And sometimes I have to be very aware to switch that gear. Just like when you're in a room, like I do corporate shows where I can't say I'm gay, I can't swear, and I can't do any of that. And so you're working that material, but you know you can't go to the other side of your brain. So it's hard.
Tough is that?
So it's really hard to shift gears. Like if it's not working, you have to switch your materials.
I'm just curious how that would go. Like
for me?
Oh, like I'm just curious, like how, like
it's a blessing.
When we watched your show, like it was all over the map. Like you hit everything that was funny to us. I would imagine. Like, so how would you be censored in a sense? Like,
it's
you know what I mean? Like,
it is tough, but you just find different things and you just do it in a different way.
So do you have
in my mind when I do it, I think about. Okay, here's the thing. I do this clean show out of town, and there was like a little kid, there was a grandma, and there was a mom, and they were all laughing. But I had to say...
Who else came in the bar?
Thank you. But I mean, it's to make a whole family laugh, but you know you got to be more animated for the kids. You know you got to be... you can't say things that are current because the old people won't get it. So it's a challenge. That's why when you do corporate clean comedy, you ask for more money because it's harder work. Because you guys saw me being myself.
That's why
I could do that all day. That's no art. That's
I'm going to write that down real quick.
Taking notes.
Have you guys done comedy yet? Do you want? Do you want to do it or what?
I'm toying with the idea.
Okay, what's stopping you?
His dance theater.
I'm trying to figure out how to write a joke.
Okay.
His beard is stopping him.
As someone who hasn't figured that out, I don't know what to tell you.
You just got to be real.
No, but you know what?
I think what it comes down to is I just need to do it, and I haven't.
That
to that point.
And you know, there are people that I know that do comedy that love comedy so much that they always want to perfect their art before they go up, and that's not what comedy is. You're perfecting it as you're doing.
No, I love to stumble through things, so I don't think that's what's holding me back.
But there are definitely. I can help you with just the design of it. You know, it's a setup twist, and then there's callbacks. There's rules to comedy, and if you don't see, like a lot of new people, they don't know what you should get a book or go to a class or whatever, you know what I mean, just so you know the rules and then you know how to switch it, you know what I mean. You don't have to follow the rules, but you have to understand how they are, because the way that the people that control comedy have certain expectations, you know what I mean, and they want you to do certain things, you know what I mean, and in the environment that you're in, it's really tough to start comedy now because the way that it should work is you can say whatever you want. But when it's coming out in a very raw way, I once did a joke where I got in trouble.
9/11
joke? What do you
think
it was? It was when Bruce Jenner was coming out.
Okay.
So I did the joke in front of someone who wasn't trans but had a friend that was trans, and got so offended by it, and they're like, "You can't say that." But it was a brand new joke. It was starting out, and it was. Let me think for a moment. Okay, I said, "Oh my god." What did I say? Bruce Jenner is going through the change. He's becoming a woman now. I'm so confused because I used to masturbate about him when I was a kid. Now he's a woman.
Now he's gross.
Now he's a woman. So what am I? Am I straight now? Am I straight?
That's perfect.
So that was the joke, right? It's not a good joke.
But it was a timing issue.
You know where your problem was.
And the lady got so offended by that. You know what I mean? And she's like, you can't say that. And when a joke is coming out in the very raw, the very first time, it's going to be offensive. It's gross.
Now, when you said the lady got offended, was she like the lady from
she was a friend of a transgender,
or was she just like?
I'm wondering.
The transgender person wasn't even there. You know what I mean?
Really?
So she was friends with a
You need to stop telling jokes at GameStop. That's what you need to do.
Thank you.
Oh, it's man.
I should hire you.
Yeah. We can be your consultants.
Thank you. I don't have a lot of...
Consultants?
I don't have a lot of common sense. That's why I have my boyfriend. My boyfriend always tells me, do you know how hard it is to think for two? You know what I mean? Because he's the smarter one. I'm not hating on me. I'm just saying he's
my
the
wife
smarter
says
one.
the same thing to me.
She's the smarter one?
She's like, it's so hard to think for two.
You know what's funny is my boyfriend would try to write jokes with me. He's like, I need to help you write material. But he's very linear in his thinking. Very, you know what I mean? And he likes...
It's too literal?
When I write jokes with him, like, I'll try it. You know what I mean? And then... You know what I mean?
So it's bonding time? Is that what you mean?
I'm trying to get laid that night. Whatever, babe. Whatever, babe. Whatever. Yeah. I'll do it. So we'll write jokes, but he only likes jokes that are put together. Like, he doesn't like new stuff. Because I'm like, I think this is funny. This is where he gets bored with that.
Really?
Yeah. Hey, I don't even think he thinks I'm funny. I don't, because he'll come to shows and he just looks around because he likes when I'm at home entertaining him or with my friends, there's that guy, and it's hard to be that guy in front of people that are white, black, old, young, Jewish, Catholic. I'm trying to be more relatable.
Yeah. Who do you two watch together? Like, who do you like if you're to watch something stand up wise or whatever? Who do you guys watch together that's funny to both of you?
Well, this is going to be weird and a little sexist, but I've never ever paid to see a male comedian. I just don't think they're funny. Male straight comedians are all the same to me. They all talk about the same stuff. There's no, like, in my mind, and I always get in trouble, like Bill Burr and Louis Black, there's no difference. You know what I mean? Like, they're the same. Now, there's some straight guys that I really like Sebastian, what's his name?
Maniscalco.
I like him. But if I'm going to go see a comedy show, it's going to be to a female. It's going to be like some more, or Maria Bamford, or, you know what I mean? Like, I
want to check these out just to hear them.
Some more is the shit.
Yeah?
She is the reigning queen of comedy in my mind. It used to be Joan Rivers until she died. Joan Rivers was amazing. She's an amazing joke writer. She wrote jokes to the day
she was good.
She died. You know what I mean? She's an amazing person.
It's funny. I brought her up the other day to somebody we were talking about plastic surgery, but that was weird that it's Joan Rivers brought up in 2 days, but that's I mean, whoever.
I met her once. I met her so I go to a show and I meet her, and I'm standing. She does the whole show, and we go up front to go meet her. Right? I hear somebody. Is there ghosts?
No, you're good. Okay. Yeah, kind of.
We're haunted.
You got cuckoos in this motherfucker?
Cuckoos.
That's what we're gonna call them.
It's a Mexican joke.
I didn't bring my resume. I didn't bring my rosemary. Rosemary is not here.
The Mexican monsters are here.
Thank you. So, with Joan Rivers, so I see her, right? She does like almost 2 hours, right? And so they say, if you want to meet Joan Rivers and you're a season holder, come to meet her back here, and you can take no picture taking. We have somebody will take a picture and email it to you.
Yeah.
No talking to her, none of that, right? So we stay in line, and they're like, you're not a season holder, you have to get out, but you can go see her when her limousine pulls up. So okay. So we go back there and we're waiting, let me pause for a moment and tell you what Joan Rivers is to me. When my mom had cancer and she was dying, and she was at the end, right? She had stomach cancer and she was dying and she was at the end. It was hard. And the only thing the only thing that would give her peace is we would put Joan Rivers on, a CD or something, or her movies, and she would watch it and she would laugh, and it would allow us to go wash our hair, go get something to eat, and you know what I mean? Because when somebody's dying of cancer, you don't want to leave them. And you're so helpless. And I was a kid, so for me, Joan Rivers was like a weird savior. You know what I mean?
I see.
So now I'm standing there and I'm waiting, and my savior's gonna come out. You know what I mean? And I just think she's funny as hell. And so then she comes out and she's like, oh, I'll meet everybody. I'll talk to everybody. She took pictures with us. It was so surreal. Like, I couldn't even believe it was happening to me. Like, I couldn't even believe that I was meeting her. Now, years later, the person that was her opener or her feature on that show is Tony Tripoli, who's from Arizona. Moved to LA. He does. He was the executive producer of Fashion Police, and so then he moved back home, and then we've done shows, and I really like him. He's a nice guy. I consider him a friend. I don't know if he considers me a friend, but he's you know what I mean. But I mean, he's really nice. I love him. He's really good, and so it's just amazing. He'll give us these backstories. Like, we did a show in Las Vegas, so we drove up together, and he was telling me these amazing stories about Joan Rivers. You know what I mean? And
so to you, it was like,
to me, it's everything.
I see that.
So for me, who I like in comedy are strong females. I don't like females that get up and they're dirty and try to talk about things that they think a guy is gonna like.
Lisa Lampanelli.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I don't like that. I like you to talk about your truth.
What's her face?
Lisa Lampanelli.
Yeah, no,
that's
I don't get it. You know what I mean? And Kathy Griffin, she just talks about. She's like, you have it in her private meeting, and she'll turn it into a joke.
She seems like a shock value type of comedy, though. Like she just says things to say it.
I did like her reality show, though. My Life on the D-List. That was good. But her stand-up, I don't. I mean, who cares if I like it or not? No one, you know what I mean? But to me, it just isn't fun.
You're an all-star to us, dude.
Thank you. I'm going to make
I agree.
Thank you on the Two Amigos podcast.
2.5. 2.5. That's fine.
2.5.
Yeah, it's okay.
Sorry.
Yeah,
somebody's being a half right now.
Yeah, but I remember I did drugs. My mind.
It's all right. It's that and you're in the metal straw.
Yeah, thank you.
Santiago James said also Predestination is the best gay time travel movie.
Predestination? Is it? Yeah.
That's what he said.
Local trash shout out. Good job, James Santiago.
Thank you, sir.
Damn it,
time travel is an interesting subject.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, no, he's an expert in it.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Oh, he's a quantum Albert. So.
Give him a few drinks.
I did time travel.
Yeah.
Do you think it's possible? Do you think it's true?
Of course. I mean, he lives it.
Actually, I have a thing in my head about this.
Okay.
Hypothesis? A theory?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
Hypotenuse. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think that going backwards is achievable.
Going
forward
is
not something that we can do yet.
And
I think it's actually already happening.
What? Going backwards?
Yeah.
Really? Is that because you saw that guy at the Mike Tyson fight and he had an iPhone before iPhones were invented? Did you ever see that photo?
Oh my God, that's hilarious! Really?
Yeah, there's a photo.
That's not why, but yeah,
I've never seen that.
That seems proof
I just
to
think
me.
Logically, it makes more sense to me that we can go back to see what happened,
but not
versus not going forward because it doesn't exist yet.
But if you break down like how the speed of light travels,
But if you could do one, you could do the other.
True.
To me, that would be my argument.
Because you can do
one,
if you can do one, you can do the other.
There's this great movie with.
But the future hasn't happened yet, so how do you get to the future?
Let me show you how. There's this guy.
You fold time.
Let me tell you how. There's this guy. What's the name of that actor? He says, "All right."
Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah. Okay, so it's like the 5th star or the 5th something, and he shows how you could go into time travel. It's time warp.
You're not thinking of Interception, right?
Interstellar.
What's Interception? That's not even a word.
No, we're not doing sports today. We're not doing sports today.
That's the mind. That's the mind. The brain. They go to sleep.
We're not doing sports today.
Yeah. Sorry.
You guys like the sports?
Yeah, that's during the NFL season. Like the first 20 minutes of our episodes usually revolves around sports.
What sport is starting now? What
baseball just started.
Baseball.
You like the baseball?
No, we don't talk about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry,
That's why you're here.
Okay.
Can you talk about the baseball?
I don't know. I'll tell you this. My dad wanted me to be to play the baseball, and I wasn't good because I can't
play the baseball. Hold on, that right there means you shouldn't play.
Thank you.
I'm gonna go to play the baseball.
I would almost watch him more if he kept continuing to say that.
Oh, like this. I'm gonna to play the baseball.
But he would practice with me, and I was afraid of the ball. You know what I mean? So then he'd be like, "All right, you're gonna turn into a faggot," and then so I'm like, "Okay, whatever," And then he would take the ball and he would
jokes on you, Dad.
Throw it at me. He would throw it at me and say, "See, it doesn't hurt, but it did hurt." It did hurt. So I was terrified of the ball. And then I remember the big day of the big first show, the big game or whatever you call it, right? And so we go, and I pressed my little outfit. You know what do you call the uniform?
Yeah. You ironed it?
Ironed it. It was nice. I was on point. And my dad was my dad was yelling because they put me way out in the back. Because you can't play, they put you in the back.
Yeah. How many flowers did you have in your hair?
Please, I wish. And then he threw it, and then I would never catch the ball, and he would be yelling, "Get that ball!" And then other people would be like, "Calm down, sir. Calm down. Get him off the field." That's how he was yelling.
He was yelling to get you off the field?
He sucks. Oh my God. You know what I mean? When your dad does that?
Yeah, that's horrible.
Now, years later, talk about time travel. Years later, I'm in the United States Army basic training.
Oh.
And I have to throw a grenade over a wall to pass the basic training. They give you a live grenade. You come up against a wall, and you have to throw it over, right?
Do you pull the pin out or no?
Yes, it's
live.
live.
Jesus Christ.
No, we ain't fucking around, girl. This shit is real.
Really?
So you have a drill sergeant.
So you gotta pull the pin and then chuck it.
And then chuck it. And I'm like, don't, because I know I can't throw.
What if you have a
I
bad
throw like
throw?
a girl, so you know what I mean?
It's gonna hit the wall.
So I couldn't throw it over, and the sergeant, his eyes were so big, and like he grabbed it. He's like, pick it, do it again, and I did it again, fell. He's like, get out of the way, and they threw it, and they had to cover me because they threw it. You know, it went over. It goes over the wall, and they give you. I'm sure they're not like
it's not like
full strength.
Normally timed.
But you know what I mean?
What is this, Tylenol? Like, how are grenades.
Oh, that normally timed. I don't know.
Here's a test grenade.
This is something else that's terrifying.
Oh, Jesus.
They make you do these war games, right? And so, like, they took us out at night.
Like the movie?
No, they just want to make sure that
there?
you can survive. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I was a clerk, so I wasn't really paying attention to that. But like, they made you go down this field, and they take you out. And I was in New Jersey, right? And so there's like, they take you out in the country.
Was this the Marine? What?
New Jersey has a country?
Army.
Yeah. So I'm there, and then there's like trees, and there's like this big field, and it's probably like maybe like the size of a football field that's just clear, right? And on the sides, there's lots of trees.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay, the goal is to get to the other end, right? And so then they got you in the makeup, the army makeup, the camouflage stuff. It's makeup all day, but whatever, you know what I mean? So, and then you got the sticks in your hair, and you got your gun, and you're shooting, and you're fighting, and the drill sergeants are trying to kill you. There's little pings on you, so when they shoot you, it goes ping like that. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah.
So nobody wanted to be. Maurice and I were the two gay guys. Nobody wanted to do anything with us, right? And so
they probably want to do one thing.
Yeah. Thank you. That did happen to me.
I know.
They were walking, and we're like, "What do we do?" So we lock arms, and we just walk down the middle. And we get down there, and the drill sergeants are smoking cigarettes. And
yeah.
What are you guys doing? And we're like, you said to get here. And he's like, no one in 15 years has ever just had the nerve just to walk straight down the line. It was supposed to last for 6 hours. We did it in 5 minutes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's like, I'm not mad at you.
That was smart.
Smart.
Work smarter, not harder.
Yeah.
So I can't throw. And it was hard to be in the Army. That's a comedy. That's
hilarious to me.
My friend Maurice, he also when you shoot the machine gun right before you shoot it, they give you a video where you watch, and there's this guy who didn't clean it, and it blows up in his face. I'm terrified of that. It was gonna blow up in my face. So when I shoot,
no, you're good. Oh my god!
When I shoot,
you're all over the map here.
I'm putting it close to my face.
You're screwing up all the sports here.
He's destroying the set. Watch out, guys.
I told you when you're gay, you got a lot of helium in your hands.
Sorry, Mr. Nash.
Starts flying.
You're fiddle farting.
Yeah. I'm not there.
What?
Oh, there you go. Okay.
I love how you guys take individual breaks during the show.
Yeah, if you need to go, if you need to get up and go.
I would never. No.
Because
you're a professional.
We run long sometimes, so we're just like, all right, well, if we gotta go, we gotta go.
Yeah. You gotta go. You gotta do what you gotta do. Okay, all right. What else do you guys want to talk about? Did I take you off track? Did I take you off track?
No, that was perfect because literally we had nothing planned. Just to.
Now, how long have you been doing this podcast for?
Since Tuesday.
Okay.
Yeah. No, it's about 6 months.
Yeah, about 6 months. Yeah,
so it's fairly new, but I mean
we're growing pretty quick.
We're growing pretty quick. Like, we had a guest earlier. Like, we've in a sense done 2 shows today. Yeah. Like, we had somebody who was a local comic from the DC area that moved over here. Who's also
what's his name? Do I know?
I don't think he's fairly new to the Phoenix scene.
No, but what's his name?
It's Country.
He's called Country.
His name's Country, and
I've heard that.
And he's doing ice cream too. He's an ice cream
guy.
Connoisseur.
Okay.
I guess you can say.
Yeah.
He has a whole bunch of flavors, and he's getting big into the ice cream game, which is pretty crazy.
If you live in Arizona, ice cream
is good.
Well.
Like, he's gonna sell crazy here coming up here.
You wouldn't want to sell ice cream in Alaska.
Oh yeah, that would be a bad move.
That would be bad.
You don't want to sell ice cream to the Eskimos.
No. Yeah, no.
We already have that.
Yeah,
year round.
But he seemed like a good dude, and we're gonna help promote his ice cream products. And he's got 51 flavors, and
more than 31.
More than 31. Yeah. He's out doing the Baskin Robert thing, and he's coming up with a CBD line eventually.
Okay,
yeah.
Which means that's kind of big deal with that. I mean that's a different avenue of helping illnesses.
Yeah. So is all your family still in Michigan?
Yeah, it's weird because my family is not on board with the gay.
Really?
Still?
No.
Really?
How long has
it been? They're from Michigan. They're from Michigan.
How long since
It's been a while. I mean,
before you left?
So here's what happened. I get out of the Army, and my family finds out that I'm gay, and then it was like, you gotta leave. It was a big deal.
No
it was
way.
A big deal. It was a really big deal. No, it's okay. You know what? It makes you stronger. Here's what because I was a very shy person.
Okay.
Very shy.
Wow. No way.
Which is
well,
crazy that you're doing comedy.
In my truest sense, I'm shy. I'd rather be home alone. And, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it forced me to kind of go out into the world and make my own way. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? I'm not angry at them. They're good people. They just don't like gay people.
Do you not?
They just don't like. And I get it. I don't like all gay people either. There's a gay guy in my apartment condo. He's such a bitch.
Oh. Is he too gay or like
super gay, super in shape, and but he's balding, right? And so, you know, like just today, I mean, yesterday, I'm like, I go out there and I'm like, hi, and he turns around in a whiff and walks away. You know what I mean? Like, ugh,
like he had hair.
Like he still had it.
I know, and I'm like, bitch. I get my hair cut every Saturday.
I'm curious.
You bald bitch.
Is your whole apartment? Like the whole building, in a sense, is gay.
You live in
I'm just curious.
He lives in the gay district.
No, I know, but I'm just curious. Like, there could be some.
No. Here's how it works.
Non-gays.
I live in the gay part of town.
Yeah.
Originally, when I moved there, it was in this condo complex. It was the majority of it was gay, mostly gay.
Okay.
Then what happens is gays move into a bad neighborhood. They fix up the homes, and then the straight people, you guys come in and mess up everything. And then you kick us out, drive up the home values, and we move on. And then have the nerve to come and say and question, why are all the gay people doing cocaine and dancing at 3 o'clock in the morning? Because that's what we do, bitch. Don't move to our neighborhood and try. This is like moving to Fountain Hills and saying, why are all the fountains here? Leave us alone.
Why is everybody old here?
Let me ask you this. Is there straight people already moving into the community?
Yeah, they're moving.
Oh, really?
And they're like, you guys,
jerks.
And they're like, you know what I mean? Like,
let's fight back. Let's get them out of there.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm on board with you guys.
I mean, we just try to find a little slice of heaven.
Yeah.
Come on, you know what I mean? I
There's
just want a place.
There's room for everybody, man.
Well, I wish I could. I wish it's 2019. I've been to the army. I've done a lot of cool things. I can't hold my boyfriend's hand and walk down the street.
Why?
Because
I can't believe
we're not there yet.
You don't think so?
No, it's too provocative. And
it's
too provocative.
Okay, hold on.
And then people are. It's like if you go out and you want to just spend a nice Sunday and I want to love
people
somebody, they're gonna cause trouble. And it ruins your whole day.
Yeah.
Do you think they hate because it's here, or do you think it could be
hypocrites.
anywhere?
My friend Tony has put it right, and he's like, if your children see you and your mom and dad kiss from when they're young kids, why would it matter that 2 men or 2 women are holding hands? You know what I mean? Like true. They're conditioned to it. Love is love. You know what I mean? But
Good point.
And then my boyfriend, he's from the Midwest, and we wrestle with.
Oh, yes.
So we're very polite. We're polite gays. You know what I mean? We're not putting it in your face.
Well, you said you wrestle with it. I said sexually.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Thank you. Thank you. We could.
Sorry. Yeah.
But that's an extra.
I missed that
too.
So I know you said your family didn't accept it. Is it still like? Do you still talk to them and everything, right?
Here's the great news about this, and I hope I don't cry. Here's the great news. All
tissues.
of my,
We don't have
I
tissues.
never talk crap about my uncles and my aunts. It was hell they put me through. I would never tell any of my cousins what they did to me. It was hell.
Really?
Even when I got on my feet, my one aunt called my job and got me fired. It was hell. It was hell. It took me a long time to get my stuff together. I'm not hating on them. It is what it is. It is what it is. I don't, it is what it is. Okay. But my cousin, no, it's cool. But my cousins, they on Facebook started reaching out to me, saying they want to have a relationship. They want to be friends with me. They want to, and they want to start over. And that is amazing. You know what I mean? And
that's cool.
Say things like "come home," and I want to go home. I just don't trust. When you're Mexican, you're raised to be very respectful.
Yeah. I know. My brother.
He's a quarter. He's a quarter.
My brother. My
somewhat
younger brother
agree
is
with
gay.
what you guys are saying.
My younger brother is gay.
Is your family okay with that?
He actually lives with my parents.
Okay.
He's very protective with my parents. They're getting old, but my parents from the beginning, it was like, hey, it's your life. We love you no matter what.
Yeah.
So.
It's a Mexican thing for me. It was they were just not cool with it.
And don't get me wrong. I'm at the beginning, it was a shock.
Sure.
But
because you go to the sexual.
Yes.
Because that's what my family did.
Yeah.
They went right to the sexual part of it. And I'm like...
Bunch of deviants?
Yeah. I'm like, what are you thinking about?
And him... He's known that he's been gay since he was a little boy.
Yeah, I knew at 5. I knew at 5.
Yeah, so
my best friend, we were dating. He thought we were friends, but we was dating.
He didn't know it.
Yeah. We built a fort. That was our dream house. That was our dream home.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
So, but I mean, I always knew. I knew at a young age.
Yeah.
Who had the feng shui though? Who had the feng shui?
Yeah,
he did.
I'm a bad gay. I can't decorate
my brother
shit.
tells me the same thing. He's like, I've known since I was a little kid that I was gay.
And you know what? It's weird when you're a young kid and you realize the world is in reverse.
Yeah,
that's a hard thing to get because the whole world is set up for the institution of heterosexuality. Yeah. Meaning, you get married, you get kids, you put them in college, you live your life, they take care of you, and the whole system is set up for that. Yeah. And then you realize...
Wait, you're supposed to take care of your parents?
Well...
Eventually. That's the Mexican thing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's okay. It is. Right. Good thing I'm not Mexican.
Well, yeah. So you look at it, and then you're
I'll have to do that.
Yeah. So you learn to change your pronouns.
Yeah.
And when you're with your boyfriend, you say her.
Yeah.
You lie, and you become a good liar. And, and then you start to hate yourself because you're living a lie, and you're not yourself. And then you find out you can be gay, and oh my God, all bets are off.
No, we have a running joke. We're non-binary on this show.
Yeah.
Binary. Can you remind me what that is again?
I don't even know what that is. We are that?
Computer.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're not. It's not Skynet yet.
So
a lot of X and O's. Okay. I'm loving it. I'm loving you.
So he was, and for a long time, he knew he was since he was little, but he went to California, lived in San Francisco for a while and everything, and then he finally said it. And when he said it to me, I was like, "Yo, it's your life. You live your life."
Let me tell you what you did for him. When you say to somebody that's young and they're gay, and you affirm them, then what you are preventing them from doing is like the things that I did, where you go down a path where you're having promiscuous sex because you're looking to be loved.
Yeah,
you're gonna do drugs to medicate. You're gonna have a good self-esteem.
Don't get me wrong. He was already older, and I wish he would have told me when he was younger, because even when I was younger, I still didn't see it.
And you could have used the fashion tips.
Yeah.
He used to work for Coach, and he used to help us out all the time. Oh yeah, he was a hookup. He was a homie, that's for sure.
I wish he would have told me.
Why didn't you tell me that?
Because no matter what,
we just met you. We weren't comfortable with you yet.
You see, here's what's hard. When you're Mexican, that is our culture to be connected. It is like your family is everything. When they're like, you got to go. That was.
Oh yeah, that's.
Oh, dude, I can't even imagine. I can't.
I mean, and again, I don't hold it against them. I'm not hateful for them at all. It doesn't define me. That is an important thing because, like, my father, he drank a lot. He's no longer with us. He died before any of this happened. So did my mother. They both died. But my father found his mother. She killed herself, and he found her as a kid, and it defined who he was as a person. He was always in pain, and he drank a lot, and it was a hard thing for him. And I always saw that, and I'm like, I'm never gonna let something that happens bad to me that I had no control about to define who I am, because it's not fair.
No, it's not. You're right. You're right.
Do you not have gay people in your family? Or
I do.
You kill them
my middle brother.
Okay, and you're good with it, or?
I'm struggling with it.
Yeah.
No, he's cool.
That's funny.
Yeah. No,
like right here with my
good.
face.
No, he's good. He's good. Okay. He's good.
Hey, Scott, you're not the only one. My brother's gay too.
Is he?
No. Oh. But I mean,
see?
Yeah, he is kind of.
Is he?
No.
Don't you hate it when people are gay and they're acting like they're not? I'm like, bitch, come on.
That's one thing that my brother is like. It's weird because my brother, I don't know what it is. I guess a gay radar thing really exists.
Yeah, because I knew early on. I knew
because my brother.
I had a feeling it was, and I kind of had that. I had a guilt a little bit on myself because I used to kind of. I don't know if I called him that.
Yeah.
Or you know what I mean? Like you.
Well, I mean, we
you know
all say faggot as a kid.
No, I didn't say that. I said
but
like
we
you
all
being
say
gay.
I did that too. I mean,
you know what I mean?
The one thing that he remembers is when we were seeing some girls, and like, oh, look at those girls, and to him it was like,
those shoes are hot.
Yeah, those shoes are good.
The shoes are on point.
Those pants have to change.
Those shoes are on point. It's hard. It's hard when you're a young person.
But when he
trying to find yourself, learning to lie.
Which is why today is
when he actually said
better. in a sense, right? Yeah. Like things are getting better.
Yeah, it is a lot better.
Are they?
But you know,
no, they are. They are. Like,
gay is so mainstream.
You can come out more freely now. Yeah. I mean, it's all over the place.
Have you been to San Francisco?
Yeah, they're professional gays there.
They are professional gays
there. They're not messing around. They're not messing around.
I've never been. I like
where is it? Give us a travel tip for San Francisco.
Well, where do you want to go? Because I'm fat. I'm going to go to the Geraldine. What is that? Ghirardelli chocolate. That's where I'm going.
Is that like a plant?
Eat all the chocolate.
Ghirardelli chocolate.
Like a plant. I'm thinking like when you say that, I'm thinking of like a
chocolate factory.
That's what I'm thinking. Like you walk through. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Like you walk through and get samples and shit.
I'm a fat gay. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm fat. I'm not going to the gym. I'm not working out anymore. It is what it is. I did all that. I used to work out all the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
What's funny? I used to work for a big bank. They trained me to go, or not train. They paid me to go train in New York. Well, I went with someone that was gay, and I didn't know anybody else but him.
Yeah.
Going there. We came both from Phoenix out to New York.
He take you to all the gay bars.
He did.
He take you to underwear night, so bubbles where they wear bubbles.
So we didn't pour
bubbles in the bar.
That sounds fun.
He tried to relate to me, and he brought me to a gay sports bar.
Okay.
Okay.
I didn't know that existed,
Yeah,
and I was infatuated with the place because I'm
was
like,
it fun?
Yeah.
Well, gay men are very organized.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's either one or the other. Is that what you're getting at?
You guys, I feel sorry for you guys because to get laid is so hard. It is so wrong. That's why you guys are so cranky. But like for a gay man,
love it.
A gay man, we know what bar to go to. Like if you want to be a bottom, you go here. If you want to go top somebody, you'll go here. If you want a bear, you go to Pat's bunkhouse. You know? If you want to feel bad about yourself, you go to BS West in Scottsdale, where everyone is perfect and beautiful and young, and you leave hating yourself. That's where you go. You know what I mean?
I think that's all Scottsdale in general. That has nothing to do with it.
Even when we go there.
I'm not talking shit about BS West. I'm just insecure that I can't go there anymore.
Just you gotta go back to the gym for 6 months and then you can go back.
Well, I don't have any desire to go to the gym.
There you go. There you go. So there you go.
It is what it is.
This is where we relate.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
I'm working on being a bear, and you guys are already there.
No, these guys.
We are. Albert's
it's cute. You don't think you're a bear yet. Okay. Okay.
He's got to grow. Isn't okay? So
yes,
isn't a bear more of like facial hair in a sense, or am I wrong?
No, it's I don't want to speak for them.
Yeah. I'm just curious. That was a thing.
And not that I'm afraid of any bears. I'll throw a hot dog or a cupcake, and they'll be distracted. Go fuck yourself. But I don't need the heat. You know what I mean?
Right.
They come to me. You know what I mean? But
someone snorting. That's awesome.
But that's how they, so gays are very cliquey. And there's a lot of clickiness in gays. You know what I mean? Like when you're a bear, there's like, you could be a polar bear, like an older gay man. You could have an otter, a young one. So it's all.
We gotta start naming chicks.
Yeah. Everything.
That's a dolphin.
Yeah. Everything is color coded.
That's a whale.
You know what I mean? Because when you need to get laid, minutes count. You don't have time to be thinking, where do I go?
That's where being gay would be better.
Oh my God, yes.
That's what it would be better.
Girls, listen to me.
Stop it! You're selling us. We're gonna go with
because
you.
Because it's Pride Week.
We're gonna follow you home.
Because it's Pride Week. We're all girls. So girl. No, like my boyfriend will make a to-do list, and I'll see it like do laundry, work out, have sex with Gene, clean the refrigerator, and I'm like, okay. I'm on the list. That's okay. But that's how it is. It's very efficient.
I made it on the list.
I'm on the list for the night.
But you know what I mean?
The night's agenda.
You can do that. Yeah. You can even go to a bathhouse if you just want to have promiscuous sex. You know what I mean? You can do that. It's all set up so easily. The fact that you straight people haven't figured it out is sad.
Well, they're trying with Tinder, right?
I cannot believe the
Tinder.
That's sad.
That's their thing, right? That's the straight thing. I mean, I haven't done that in my life. Like
you need gay people.
Clearly, don't know what Tinder is. Like
it's sad. It's sad. It's sad that
I've never been on it, so I don't know.
You like have a talk show to have sex. You know what I mean? Like it should just be what you want.
That's
you know what I mean? Well, I shouldn't say that. Michael Jackson proved that you can't just ask for what you want. You know what I mean? It's a sin.
Yeah. No. That's true.
Oh, did that go too far?
No. We had a whole episode on it.
On Michael Jackson.
On the Michael Jackson.
Yeah, we did.
It's very sad. The whole thing is very sad. Yeah. The fact that the mom and dads, they knew that.
They did.
They should go. Am I taking your spot?
No, you're good.
Okay. No, you need to get closer.
Close?
Because you're getting
sad
that
anyone who would have sex with a child is wrong.
That's
sad.
But here's the thing. My standpoint on it is, I think they're full of shit.
Mm-hmm. You don't believe it?
I don't believe anything.
With documentary.
With the documentary. Like, I can't. They're just too disingenuous. Like, if it happened, that is awful and horrible. But they don't. They don't convince me that it happened.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
But I like Michael Jackson, so I'm like, I don't want to believe it's true.
And my argument is, first off, why would you come out? I mean, I know there's motives, like financial motives, to come out and say that stuff. But Michael Jackson put himself in those positions to where he was in bed with kids or hanging out with kids. Yeah. And he put himself in a bad situation to where it's going to shine a light on that to where it could be possible.
But there's a lot of components to that.
Like as a parent, though, like I can't
imagine that
see
as a
being that naive. Like it doesn't exist.
No matter how much money you're putting.
I know. My mother would never allow that. Or like the one lady said she would go to the door and it would be locked. And she would go away. My mom would be like, I'm getting in this room.
You know what would be the real story is how many kids that he talked to or how many parents he approached to do that same thing.
That said no.
That came out and said no.
Yeah.
If that came out, that would back their story. Like,
but
he came to us to
you
dance.
Think about it. You think about Michael Jackson in today's context. He loses what it was. Michael Jackson was the shit.
Yeah.
And if Michael Jackson wanted to sleep with you, I mean, do I get that red coat? Can I be in your next video?
Somebody got a house.
Can I wear the glove during?
Yeah. Can I be in Thriller? Can I do it? You know what I mean? I'll do anything but drink Pepsi. I hate Pepsi. It tastes like dust. But I'll do anything else. What do you want me to do? You know what I mean? He was Michael Jackson.
Dust, so we're gonna have to do like Pepsi? A taste.
You like Pepsi?
Thing. No. I mean,
so gross.
I don't really drink that much soda.
Yeah.
But when I do, I kind of go overboard.
And you go Pepsi?
Diet Dr. Pepper is my.
That's my go-to.
I like it. I like a Dr. Pepper too. They put plums in there, right, to make you poop.
What?
Yeah.
Maybe that's why I'm so
regular. Do you
regular.
poop a lot after you drink a Dr. Pepper?
I go regular, I guess.
I think so.
I don't know.
You know, I don't know. I shouldn't speak about what I don't know.
These are good.
Dr. Gene, tell us more about our hygiene.
I don't know. All I know is LaCroix with my Eric Subcheck. You gotta have Eric Subcheck. You gotta have. He's funny.
No, we're gonna have him on.
He's really funny. I
like the straws.
To me, he's so. I don't know. I just love watching him. Every time I see him, I get so happy.
Really?
It just gives me so much joy. You know what I mean? Because he's always working out new stuff and he tries so hard. He cares. You know what I mean? It's hard when you do comedy because
I don't know what it's like to care.
Oh, you don't have any feeling. You're gonna do good for comedy. Yeah, if you have no feelings, you're gonna fit right in.
Oh man, that's me as well.
I have a logo.
When you start out in comedy, the trick is stay off social media. Nobody gives a shit what your world views are. You just gotta.
But I kind of have to be on social media for the podcast. So
for that, yeah. But I'm saying
maybe personally, don't do it then.
Yeah, a lot of people they get upset. They'll go to a show and they don't like how it's run, and they'll say I don't like this, and then they get banned from shows and they start fights because comedy is very cliquey. It's very cliquey. You can't piss off somebody because you don't know who's connected. And that's what new comics do. They make mistakes. They start talking shit because they think I'm a comic. Well, you've done 2 shows.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I myself struggle telling people I'm a comic. You know what I mean? Because I don't have TV credits. You know what I mean? I'm still working it out. But you do comedy 2 times, you're a comic. You DJ one time, you're a DJ. You take a photo at a wedding one time. Oh, I'm a wedding photographer. Everybody's instant now. You know what I mean? So let's bring it down a little bit and just be a little bit humble.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I think that's where we are. I mean, we're like going at it.
What are we at?
We're not. I mean, I don't.
We're not podcasters.
Yeah, we're just.
Well, I mean, you should be proud of what you're doing. You know what I mean? It's just, when you first start out, just figure out your craft.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Go to the radar.
Figure out your craft.
Yeah, because it is a craft. This is an art.
It is.
Podcasting is an art.
It is.
You know what I mean? Because I love podcasts.
How many podcasts have you been on?
We'll just put a little tree behind him.
Yeah, I have a podcast.
You do?
What?
Well, when are we going to get on there?
Originally...
Do we have to wear dresses?
Well, I'm in hiatus on it. Because originally I did a podcast podcast called Under the Influence with my friend Ernesto. We did it in our house, starting out like you guys did.
Yeah.
Then we moved into a studio.
Okay.
And
Very nice.
we got a lot of hits. And it was a studio. You go in there, they film it, they edit it, they put you up there, and then it's like they move you out into the world, and you get all these listeners that you don't know, and you start to get scared. You know what I mean?
So what happened? What did you?
That one ended, and that one was more like we were trying to do a radio show.
Okay.
Like we would write original material.
Yeah.
We did that for like 3 or 4 years. And then we took a break, and then me and my friend Ernesto, we did carpooling with Ernesto and Gene, where we would carpool, and we would do fun stuff. Like we made what we did is we had a real apple pie. And then we act like the camera's on him, and then he's got a little table there, and he's cutting up apples while I'm driving. We're talking. He's cutting up apples, making an apple pie.
Nice.
And then we move the camera away, and then we pull out the apple pie like it was cooking in the glove box.
Nice.
We did fun stuff like that.
Cool. Okay.
We dressed up like ketchup and mustard. And we did fun stuff. When Aretha Franklin died, girl, we did the whole ceremony with Aretha Franklin hat.
Nice.
Yeah, and that we did well. And then
so was it a week-long event?
We did it for a whole summer, and then we got bored with it.
No, I meant like the whole
the funeral.
Yeah, it was like a week-long event.
Like her funeral. Yeah, that funeral was 8 hours. It was delicious.
Yeah,
I love. Thank you, Jesus. That's what I said. I love a funeral. I watch every time somebody dies. I will stay home and watch that. John McCain, good funeral. Aretha Franklin, the best. 8 hours with 3 costume changes. Bitch.
Yeah.
Oh, you serious?
I thought it was longer than that. They had
clothes.
They had a couple. Yeah. It was long.
They had drama. Everything was there, and all them stars there. It was amazing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Pull up our
I didn't know
just
that.
in case somebody's commenting.
Yeah. I mean, Aretha Franklin's funeral was really good. It was really Michael Jackson's funeral, amazing. You know what I mean? I love it. You know what I mean?
It was like a movement.
It is.
You know what I mean? It was at the Stapleton in Los Angeles. You know what I mean? That's like, you know what
That's
I mean?
huge.
That's big.
I love a good funeral. You know what I mean? I just love it.
We gotta get Gene Vision.
For real.
Yeah, I know.
Gene TV. It's gonna be
So you're not doing any podcasts right now, though.
So I think our podcast, Ernesto, are we still doing it? So this is what we were doing.
Should have brought him.
We were listening. We would listen to speeches, and then we would talk about that speech in the past, present, and how does it apply to us today. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So
that's a good premise.
And then,
that's pretty cool.
And then I think we just got bored with it or something, you know. And I'm kicking around doing another podcast, but this time just by myself.
Okay.
Because I hear a lot of weird shit, and I want to call it the crazy shit I heard this week.
I would say it'd be difficult to run it by yourself, but I think if anyone could do it, I think it'd be.
I'll have a little caucus.
I think you can hold an hour or,
a little
or so.
Yeah,
by yourself for
I
sure.
talk
to carry. Yeah, you got
Am
it.
I over talking?
No.
That's
not at all.
Perfect. That's exactly what we were hoping for.
Yes.
Okay, good.
We were hoping that you did.
I told you they were ecstatic.
We're excited.
Oh, really?
We were hoping that you didn't tone it down just for the podcast.
Oh, am I the same as you saw?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're perfect for.
You're calling us girlfriend.
Yeah, you're perfect. Perfect for what we do.
This is Pride Week, so it is kind of. So you know what?
Good,
this week we're kicking off Pride Week. I have a comedy show at Roro, so if you want to do some time, it's a safe place. It's a speakeasy.
I don't know how to tell a joke though.
I'm gonna help you.
Okay.
And you know what?
I would love to see. Okay.
There are a lot of comics in this town that don't know how to tell a joke.
That is true.
You may have seen a few of them. It's painful.
We have seen a few.
They're such in a hurry. They're in a hurry, and you know what I mean. You just got to keep doing the open mics.
Yes.
You know what I mean. That's what it is.
You got to grind it.
Do the uppy mics and just grind. It's just work. It is. That's the trick to this. It's stage time. Is
that a thing that you're too in a hurry?
Yeah. You want it so bad. And comedy is like, I don't care. Comedy is like that girl that you want to sleep with, but is like, no. Yeah. But you have a chance, but she's like, no.
You gotta work it.
You gotta work it.
Yeah, you gotta work it. Yeah.
But if she keeps saying no, how do you know you have a chance?
Well, you gotta keep on doing it.
Couple drinks.
Because you know what?
Yeah.
You said one no. There's still 99 yeses possible.
Yeah.
Okay.
You masturbate then and laugh by yourself,
and then you cry. You masturbate, cry at home, and
you
come
leave
back.
People alone. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's hard when you're first coming. Nobody wants to book you. Nobody wants you around them. Nobody gets you. You know what I mean? And you go. It's intimidating. And then comics make mistakes because they're new and they play to the back of the room, which means they're trying to make comics laugh, which is a huge mistake. You don't want to make comics laugh. That's the worst. Because you know what I mean? That's like a sickness in here. You don't want to talk horrible. Listen, when the best shows are in the green room, waiting before you're on. You're stressed out, and that's the best comedy because it's inappropriate. It's dark. You at your rawest. You could never film that. Film that. You could never, because people would lose everything.
Just found a niche.
But imagine that.
But that is the best because you're stressed out and and then a lot of comics see that and they want to take that energy and do it on a stage in front, and you can't. You can't.
Is it because there's too many people that are out there that don't get the dark stuff, or like is that where you'd be too? That we're too scared of? Because
when you go to when you go to a comedy club, usually this is how it goes. It's one person wants to be there and just dragging the other people along, so they don't even want to be there. You know what I mean? And they're bothered how much they got to pay for everything. You know what I mean? And so then you're there and you're bitching, and you see somebody that's not ready to be on stage because it happens, and then they get mad and they check out, and then it's just hard. It's hard, and it's hard.
Seems like there's a lot of drama.
You know what it is? You got to be able to, when you're a comic, you got to read the energy of what's going on and not let that energy get inside you.
That's what I was
you got to
read the room.
You got to read the room, and you got to be willing to
deliver when you
pivot. There's sometimes I'll do a show
like Friends.
Well, like you'll do a show and you're like, this audience isn't there. They don't want, and you got this joke you really love and you want to tell. You can't tell it because they don't care. They don't care.
I get it.
And at the end of the day, comedy is a business. A lot of people don't get that. It's a business. It's a business. You know what I mean? And you don't want the person that owns that club to have to talk to irate customers that are upset because you
said something.
Said something
you know what I mean?
Turn them off of wanting to come
And
in.
a lot of times, a lot of comics, they get confused because they think that they're being edgy when they're just talking about shit and fucking rape. And it's weird. And it's, you know what I mean? It's not edgy. They always say, I'm not apologizing for anything. Well, I mean, if you're an asshole,
dude, that's
with no social
you're describing
skills,
me right now.
Then you ought to fit right well with a fine. So
you'll feel fine with this.
I'll tell you this: this is a sad thing.
To apologize for anything. So
you know what I think you would be well at.
What's that?
If you told jokes like straight up jokes, like just be serious to people, but they're funny things, like serious things, and like keep a straight face.
I don't know how to do it.
What? Yeah, you.
Resting bitch face.
Basically, just be yourself, but tell a joke.
This is Gene time. Don't bring me.
Sorry,
Gene time.
That's what I'm just thinking that you would be well at because you don't give a fuck, so you can just say.
I would say if you really want to do it, go to shows and see how the professional people do it.
That's what I do.
You go to the shows and just watch
and
see how when he says something and someone reacts. What would you have said? Would you have said this? Would you have said? Because I remember this. I was heckled one time. I did a show for 8 people. And this guy walked in with 3 of the people, right? Someone, you know?
Yeah.
And he's like, I don't. He started heckling me, and I let him get to me. You know what I mean? And I'm like driving home. I'm thinking I should have said this. I should have said that. You know what I mean? That's how you get good.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And when people heckle you, you have to be careful because you don't want to alienate the room. You don't want to. You know what I mean? Like if people,
you don't want them to turn against you.
See, when you're first doing it, you're nervous, you're insecure, and then maybe they're not even heckling you. Maybe they're just wanting to be a part of the show. Black people think they're a part of the show. You know what I mean? They just talk. You know what I mean? And so then you go after them, and then everyone. You didn't hear what they said, and you go after them really tough. Now everyone hates you, and then they tell the owner, "Don't ever bring that person back." And then you don't get stage time, and then you're mad. You know what I mean? Here's the deal. Whenever you're going to be in front of a group of people, you just have to be sociable. Comedy is just like getting laid. That's all it is.
I don't know how that works.
Trying to get in.
You don't know how that works.
So do you get Tinder and then you just say, "Please like me"?
Please like me. Can I? Yeah.
Swipe.
You were so left? Curious about Tinder, man.
Yeah, I don't use it. I don't know.
Do you have like a thing, like a dream, something?
One day.
It's kind of fascinating, isn't it?
You mentioned it multiple times this episode. Like I don't.
Because are you
married? Left or right?
Are you married?
I am.
You're married. Yeah. Okay. Happily.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does she know that?
Hopefully.
You know what?
Yeah.
He's right. It is fascinating. I've been with my boyfriend for a long time. I don't know Grindr. I don't know how it works.
See?
It is.
So to bring back that trip that I was telling you when I was hanging out with the gay guy.
Oh, yeah.
We were sitting at a bar having drinks, and next thing I know, his phone comes right into my face, and he's like, "How's this guy? Big, huge dick, just hanging right in the picture."
Oh, shit.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, that seems not real.
No.
And then he's
Did
like,
you see the face or just the dick?
just the dick. And then
so if he goes home with him and that guy kills him,
well,
the only way that you can talk to the police is like you're gonna say, I'm gonna need to see his dick.
Yeah. No, essentially that's what. So then he's like, hey, do you mind hanging out here for a couple minutes? And I'm like, okay. Sure, yeah, I'm having a drink. I'm not going anywhere. Yeah.
5
he
hours
fucking disappears for like 45 minutes.
God
he went to go meet up with this guy. He went to go meet up with this guy just down the street from this app.
Yeah. That's
and
what
then
we
he came back.
Yeah, he came back.
And then everything worked out great.
And that's why straight men hate gay people, because we get
it done.
We get it done. We're not messing around. You know
I actually got my bill, walked out of the place, and then he's there with the guy and a couple other friends, and I'm like, what just happened? Where have you been?
You
I was a concerned mother.
You know where he was. You know where he was.
You were cock blocking.
Yeah, he was. You were cock blocking.
No, I let him go. I let him go and do his thing.
It would have been terrifying if they said,
did he
bring
leave
your friend?
Did he leave you at the gay bar? Was it the gay bar?
No, it wasn't the gay. No, we were at a different bar.
Okay.
You were cock blocking, but not like.
How was I? I let him. I let him go. I didn't stop him.
No, not on purpose. It's just that.
Oh, when I got.
Well, yeah. If you would have went with him,
he was trying to.
You would have met him. That would have been cock blocking.
Yeah. He wanted to do his own thing. He wanted to be a nice guy. Whatever.
God bless him. Look, he's there on work, doing business, socializing with you, and getting laid. He's getting it done.
No, he was multitasking for sure.
This is why I am really, really, really leaning towards. I like what's that guy, Beto O'Rourke. I like him, but Texas. There's a new gay guy that's running for president, and I hear him speak, and I'm like, I just love his story. And gay people, we get shit done. He could suck a dick, make a souffle, redo the White House. Bring Israel and Palestine together. Like he's not playing.
Does he have a significant other?
He does.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
He does. His name is Peter Buttigieg or Buttigieg or Bugliani. It's a hard name.
Something.
But he's smart, and we need that. You know what I mean?
I agree.
We just need. I don't care who the next president is, as long as they're smart. You know what I mean? We just need someone smart, because I just can't deal with this.
That would be a swing from the current situation for sure.
Yeah. Are you for Trump?
Do I look like I would be a Trump supporter?
You do.
Really?
Because the beard.
He's not.
I am not.
You look very Duck Dynasty. That's why.
Oh,
yeah.
Is that what I'm thinking?
Hey, dude, believe me, if I saw you on the streets, I'd be like, oh yeah, that guy's a Trump guy.
So you're gonna do quack noises? Or?
I'm like super hard for Bernie.
Gross.
Like that's
really?
Yeah.
I was for Bernie until he let those ladies with Black Lives take over his microphone. I thought that was so fucking weak. If you're gonna run for the office of the United States of America,
was that the first run or recently?
It was the first run.
Okay.
And he was in Seattle, and they did it, and I'm like, in the same thing like Trump. When Trump was up there with Putin and let Putin take over, that's weak. Yeah. That's not what American men do.
Yeah.
We take.
Yeah, you're right.
These colors don't run, bitch.
Yeah. True.
They don't run.
You fought for this country.
Never bow to another leader. Ever.
Yeah. No.
Ever. That was horrific that he did that. He should have been impeached that day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If Obama did that,
that would have been calling for him.
He wouldn't even have been able to fly home.
They would have took his black card away.
I know.
Yeah.
It is so racist. It is so racist.
Yes,
You will never, ever, ever tell me that Donald Trump is not racist. I don't know if all the people who vote for him are racist, but I will say Donald Trump is racist. When you question somebody's birth certificate and you don't show your college scores or your tax returns, bitch, shut the fuck up.
It's true. It's true.
You know what I mean? And all these Democrats are weak. It's embarrassing to be a Democrat. The Mueller report happens, and they let Trump control the narrative all week.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, Republicans wouldn't do that. You know what I mean? They just are tougher. You know what I mean? Because Democrats are still fighting a political game like we're back in the 70s or 80s where everything's...
They're trying to be proper.
We're not gentlemen. Our livelihood is at stake. They're taking away our health care. You know what I mean? That health care they want to take away. So you know what I mean? And people are working harder, not making more money.
No.
Rich people are getting richer. Rich people are getting richer. You know what I mean?
Country said too.
Yeah. It's crazy. And then we're just going to let him walk away with it. And all those Democrats are so fucking weak. Yeah. You know what I mean? The only one that speaks up, they shut off. Like Maxine Waters, she's telling the truth. Yeah. She's telling her, you don't like it, but she's telling her, he's treasonous. Yeah. You know what I mean? And America, I took that oath very serious. Yeah. When I stood up in the Army, and look at the Statue of Liberty. It says, give us, you're weak, you're tired. And this is the beacon of hope. And then you're going to restrict it because you... Oh, don't get me started. Girl.
Awesome.
Girl. God, you started.
Yeah, no. So angry. This is we're a nation of immigrants, and you're going to allow immigrants to come here?
Yeah.
And no offense, white people, but you stole this from the Native Americans. It ain't your shit.
This ain't our land.
This is not your... And you know what the other thing is? God gave us the right to be an American. He gave us the right to be free. No human on this planet can say who is an American or not. That is from God. So don't call me about this morality stuff.
I agree with that.
You know how many times I hear Christians talk shit about me because I'm gay? You know what I mean? And in my life, most of the weird shit that's ever happened have been straight men that are married and trying to... I was at Sears and someone tried to make me... When I was, 18, I was at Sears and they were like... There was a man in the bathroom wanted me to suck his dick. And I'm like, we're America shops? Really?
Oh my God. We're America shops.
Really? This is insane. I am so tired of these. We just had Arizona Republican legislator resign because he was gay, and he's out there voting against gay rights. It's so when you are
in 1983, he was with
can't be a hypocrite, man.
You cannot be a hypocrite.
Really?
No. If you hate gay people, then fine, but don't be sucking dick when you hate it. You know what I mean?
All politics, man. You can't it's all hypocritical. So people need to see through the fucking lines, man.
Yeah, you really do. It's a sad time in America. It really is. But and then you can't do political humor at comedy shows. You know what I mean? Because the room
piss off the wrong people.
The room, you feel it. You feel the room, and it goes into threes. It's those that are with Trump, those who don't give a F, and then those that hate Trump. And you've just divided the whole room. It's stupid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And people are like, and they tell you when they book you, we don't want this, we don't want that.
Really?
Yeah.
No, oh, damn.
Yeah. You know what I mean? I know.
I can't be censored, though. That's my problem, too.
Yeah, this guy
well, here's the deal. And this is what I tell... you do you. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm still in Phoenix trying to figure it out. Don't listen to me. I have no authority. I have no one that's certified me comedy ready. You know what I mean? But here's the deal. There is a version of what you want to be and what you want to say. The reality is you're not going to be able to do it in this environment on these stages. You've got to play by the rules so that you can get the stage time and know how to do it. And then eventually you can get to where you want to be.
Maybe ease into it, right? Like slowly.
Yeah. But you're doing shows like when you're starting out where it's, there's this guy that's doing comedy for the first time and he's bringing all his coworkers. They don't know anything about comedy. They don't give a shit about comedy. They don't respect comedy. Yeah. You know what I mean? You're wanting to do stuff for people who respect the art. That takes time. You know
okay.
It takes time. And it's not that you're compromising. It's like you're, listen, when you're Mexican, how you got to trick the system to get through here. You got to be Mexican, brother.
Oh, dude, all right. Hey,
go brown.
It's hard for white people. You're entitled to everything. What do you mean I can't say what I want, do what I want? You know what I mean?
He says that I'm entitled to Mexicans too then, right?
There you go. Just roll with it.
It's hard. You know what I mean? And you know what? This is what I'm thankful for. I'm thankful for that white people right now, if you're without a college degree or you're making under $50,000, it's hard for you. You really are Mexican if you're like that. You are living our life. This is what black people and people that lived all their lives doing. You know what I mean? Now you're seeing what we go through, and it's making you mad, and that's why you shoot all of us. Yeah. So just eat pizza and masturbate.
That is a good.
I mean, I like the point that you just made. I don't shoot anybody though, but I am for holding arms. But I will masturbate and eat pizza.
There you go.
I'm from Michigan, and I believe that you should have the right to have a gun. I just don't believe you need a military-grade weapon. That's where I go. And there may be people that disagree with me, but reality dictates otherwise. Your need to have that gun doesn't override my need to live. You know what I mean? That is so fearful for me. Like, whenever I do a show, I look at the exits. Where are the exits? Where do I go? Because it's a crazy reality is it's a matter of time before you get shot in a club. I've been punched on stage before. I've had drinks thrown at me. I've been called faggot. I've had, you know what I mean? So, like, this is no joke.
Yeah. Columbine can happen anywhere, man.
It can happen anywhere. It's a matter of time before you get cancer or before someone tries to shoot you.
You got punched on stage?
Yes.
Wow, that's fucking insane.
He said it more than once in this Here's the shock value.
And my comedy is not... I don't do aggressive comedy. I don't do things where I'm... You know what I mean?
I was scared for my life the first time you did your show.
Thank you. Did I come off as too strong?
No, you're perfect. I'm telling you, you're perfect.
What was great about your show is that we weren't the comedy relief. Kitty was.
Yeah.
And you know why? Because that energy her energy pulled me to her.
Really?
You know what I mean? I could feel that energy, you know what I mean? So like when I do I wear glasses, but when I do shows I don't wear my glasses because I don't need to see your face. I need to feel what you're feeling.
And you felt that?
Yeah, you can feel it. You can feel it. You can feel it. And it works better when you're not tired. You can feel more.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And it's a hard thing to that's why comics that have no social skills struggle. They don't know how to do things. It's social skills. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? It's like it's no science. It's like you can read people. It just wherever energy is, you go to it, and it will give you energy to keep going.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? To make it fun.
That was pretty cool. Yeah, that was good. Yeah, because when you were with her and her brother, they were like, I know. Just go with it. Yeah.
I know, and he thought he was a little bit bougie, so that you know what I mean. Like when you're a little bit not into it, I'm gonna come for you. You know what I mean? Don't think you're better than me. You know what I mean? Yes, I used to be a migrant worker, and I lick buttholes, but you're not better than me. You're not better than me. You're not better. Awesome. What did he work for, a hotel or something like that?
Yeah, I thought they both did. I thought.
Please. It's not a bad job, but it's not. You're not on the Tonight Show. You're not better than me. You know what I mean? Like, did I leave anything out that you guys wanted to talk about?
No, actually, I just brought up eating ass, so let's get into that.
Have you ever done that?
No, I have never done that. We have talked about it on our show quite a few times.
Well, like anything,
that you bring it up, it just kind of relates.
It's an art.
It's not for everybody. It's not for everybody.
See that, Mark? You can't do it all the time.
Yeah, I guess
it's like when you're rubbing balls, you gotta like reach out like you're grabbing for the dollars or something. You know what I mean? You gotta like put your.
You gotta put two quarters together and rub it.
Something. Right. It's an art. Everything in life is an art. You know what I mean? You can't just go all willy-nilly at it. And if you don't know how to do it, get a class. You know, you can do anything on YouTube. You can figure anything out on YouTube. You know what I mean? And
Mike does.
True, yep.
Mike does.
You know what I mean? You do.
What?
Plugged it in on YouTube, eating ass.
No.
So are you married or single?
Married.
Okay. How long?
Oh, jeez. Decade?
Yeah, did you guys know him? Did you know that he was married? Did
Yeah.
Okay.
That's one thing they noticed.
Do you have kids too?
Yeah.
Oh, how cool! That is so cool. I love that.
Is it though?
It really is. It really is. To bring life into this planet, that's an amazing thing.
No, all I did was spawn mini-me's, and now I'm trying to parent myself. That's all I'm really doing.
Isn't it weird how they have little personalities?
Yeah, no, it's me running around, and I'm like, God damn it, I'd punish you, but that's what I would do.
Do you have kids? Do you have kids?
I do. I have 4.
Do you have kids too?
He's Mormon. He has plenty of kids.
You're Mormon.
But he has at least 16.
But he has kids like he is.
Yeah.
What, are you always at the grocery store with 4 kids?
Always.
Oh my god. Like always getting milk and bread? Oh my god. Does it ever stop with the toilet paper and the bread and the milk?
And laundry.
And the laundry.
All day, every day.
You know what? That's where I'm lucky. My boyfriend does my laundry.
Oh,
he
really?
does all my laundry.
Nice.
He fills up my gas tank. He gets laundry.
Is he Mexican too?
No, I got goals. I date white men.
Got goals.
Pour on my own. Pour on my own.
Wait, this is what my brother is the same way.
Yeah.
Why?
You know why? Because a Mexican men, I'm not attracted to him because I don't like the machismo.
Okay.
I don't like that machismo.
Yeah, I don't think he does
that
either.
Fake. I like secure men who know exactly who they are, and that machismo is fake. You know what I mean? Mexican men, they act like they're all hood. It's just they're insecure.
And then when it comes down to it, it's like
and then they're like. Don't take this the wrong way, but I think all Mexican men are very close to being gay because, like, in a minute, one Corona away from like a dick sucking. You know what I mean?
It's like,
thank God.
But there's so judgmental,
dude.
Thank God.
No wonder you don't.
Well, thank God I don't like beer.
Yeah, no wonder he doesn't like beer.
Well, thank God I don't like beer.
Well, is Corona really a beer? Is it really a beer?
Good burn.
But Mexican men are so jealous. Where you going? What you gonna do? What the fuck? Unless your dick is really big and you make a lot of money, don't worry about what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Am I wrong?
No.
Am I wrong?
You don't need to be gay for that comment.
No, that's true. You know what
Calm down, tiny dick.
Calm down. You don't got. My boyfriend tells me I'll say, I don't like you. Like his hair is longer right now. I'm like, will you please cut your hair? And he's like, you don't make enough money to tell me to cut my hair. And I'm like, you're right. You know what? When you're right, bitch, you're right. That's why this shit works. This shit works. I'll mind my business. He'll tell me. You know what I mean? Like I think because I don't have common sense. You know what I mean? And he'll tell me. You know,
Same.
I have no, and I believe everybody's good. I believe that everyone wants to be my friend.
Yeah.
And he's like, he'll meet somebody for a minute and be like, I'm like, what? They're amazing. You know what I mean? And then a year later,
so he has a better detection on people.
Yeah. He's really good at reading.
You should have brought him. He would have told you, but like, don't do this.
Oh
shit.
yeah.
He would not leave. He would be here scanning me the whole time. Be like, you can't record any of this. All of that is going to kill you.
Don't talk to them.
He's like very corporate.
Oh, good thing we went live then. So we can't.
But
there's no editing now.
That's how he is around people. But at home, you know.
Yeah.
I mean,
We're
licking butts like crazy. We got the swing.
The tie is off.
You know, the tie is off. You know what I mean? It's the goat that causes trouble. No.
Yeah. Wait a minute. You introduce a goat in the situation?
Well, they always say gay people wanna. That was the thing when we're gay marriage. They want to get married, then what are they going to marry?
Next is a goat.
Yeah. Okay. Bitch, that's what you would do. You know what I mean? Like that Kim Davis in Kentucky, that ugly. Bitch shops at J.C. Penney and thinks she's gonna tell me what to do and how to live my life. Remember, she was the county court lady in Kentucky.
Wouldn't marry somebody
because she's a Christian.
She wouldn't marry the gays.
Meanwhile, your president cheated on his wife when she was pregnant, but you don't have a problem with that. Really? Go. I can't. Sometimes you just can't.
You're like, I agree with you.
Don't be a hypocrite. And she was married 3 times.
That drives me nuts. The wall.
The worst thing. Unforgivable. She knows she's on national TV and she doesn't wears the same barrette. Really? Oh my God. You don't have one gay friend that can hook you up? Obviously, no.
Of course not.
No.
She hates him.
Sad. Remember that? They had to take her to court. And then Mike Huckabee went to represent and his daughter with a wonky eye is up there lying every fucking week.
Huckabee had so much promise until he was on that fucking train with that. And I'm like,
that's his daughter. Sarah Huckabee is his daughter.
Well, no, I know. But
she lies.
Sanders?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
She lies every week for the president. I'm like, bitch, don't you want to see Jesus? Like, you don't care about this? This lies?
There's so many demerits she's getting.
Yes. I mean, like,
I wonder if she gets a bonus every time she's all like, yeah, I'll do that one.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I'll tell that.
I'll lie for you. Or I'll
it's like a commission-based business.
And she on, I think Thursday, she wore a dress, and it was like like those sack dresses, and I'm like, oh, that is so sad. It's so sad in our nation's.
Did you say a potato sack?
It just was like.
It looked like that?
Yeah. It was like real short, and she doesn't have the body for that. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, that's what you need a gay friend to be like, bitch, go back in. That is not working. But that is not working.
But luckily,
for that, right?
She's got a hunchback and she's wearing a potato dress.
But luckily, doesn't she normally sit behind a podium though?
She does.
So that
that weird wonky eye and the weird body, and she just tells lies, and then they think they're Christian. Don't get me started.
Yeah,
I'm so angry about that.
Pull away from politics.
Yeah. You know what? Because you probably have viewers that don't view.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have a lot of friends that are Republicans. I like them. I don't think they're all bad. I don't think they're. I think if you have money and you should be a Republican.
Yeah. You make sure you want to keep your money. Yeah.
Our thing is we don't pander to either side. I mean, it's really just make up your own mind and feel whatever. I mean,
I would vote for a Republican if they made sense.
There's
some that make sense, like that Ohio governor John Kasich. He's seems somewhat normal.
My whole thing is that I think we need to get rid of the 2-party system. Like it doesn't apply anymore.
What would you like to do then? What would you like to have in place?
There are people who are purple and there are people who are not. It's like there are people who love guns, but they also want healthcare in place.
Right.
So that's not just where we're at. We're not Democrat or Republican anymore.
What if we just said, hey, everybody calm down. This year, like we do it in college, we're gonna do a syllabus, and then this 2-year period, we're only gonna do healthcare, and we're only gonna do this. That's all we're gonna do, and that's all they talk about.
Yeah.
And then we as a nation solve that problem. Like immigration is solvable.
Yeah.
We put a man on the moon. We can do anything. We can do anything.
Did we put a man?
Yeah. My grandmother doesn't think so, but we did. we did. She did. She always.
Are you sure?
I think it should come down to your policies, right? Like this is you're for abortion, not for abortion.
Yeah.
Right. Like you.
But that's already been solved. That's already been solved. We already.
I think
why are we talking about that? It's already been done. Let's talk about.
But
what
no,
we
I mean,
need.
like you pick through who you like based on what you feel makes
Maybe
sense.
there's the problem is that we're still stuck on stupid shit like that.
We are stuck.
Well, no, because that's the hot button normally, like religion.
Well, that's where they divide you.
That's where it is.
That's where they divide you.
I've been thinking about
how to solve something. That's where they fucking go.
I'll tell you this, boys. I've been thinking about running for office. I am. I've really been thinking about it because I'm like, somebody needs to go because these Democrats are fucking weak. The shit that they allow.
I think you would do great.
They just allow weakness because they're
Wicked.
playing this game like like Hillary Clinton. She was always like, well, some Republicans may vote. No Republican is ever going to vote for you. So don't pander to them.
Right?
Give up
Exactly.
on that. You know what I mean? And quit talking about shit that we've already talked about.
Appeal
You
to
know,
your audience.
Like, okay, here's what we got.
Oh, there you go.
Look, global warming is real. We need to do that. Look at there was a tornado in Africa. Like over 2,000 people died. The storms are getting bigger. In Alabama, all those people died. In California, there were those fires. They didn't even get out of their house. In 30 seconds, it burnt down. And we're still being distracted by stupid stuff. Like the world is changing. We need to do something. We don't have time for dumb shit. Cyber attacks, it's real. Like the Russians, they got into our voting. They get into our power grids. Like, can't we just get these things and then talk about other
everything
things?
else?
All the shit that's been talked about for years. That's true. That makes sense.
They're not giving us. They're not increasing our wages. Can't we go to a 4-day work week then? If you're not going to give us more money, then let us work less. You know what I mean?
Vote for Gene.
Thank you.
Yeah, you got my
Legalize pot. You know what I mean? Just don't let pot people be in charge of shit.
And all the money. And all the money, the revenue you'll get from that, you'll put towards things that we need.
Healthcare.
Yeah, a lot of money for that shit too. It's a lot of money for that.
I'm thinking about it.
You should do it. You got my vote.
I'm going on vacation. I haven't gone on vacation in like 12 years. So I really am. So I'm going to Mexico.
You are Mexican, dude. You
know.
haven't gone on vacation in 12 years.
But I'm
and
really
then when you
thinking
go
about
on
it.
vacation, you go to Mexico.
That's weird. Why? You go to the homeland.
Where are you going?
I know this is so bougie, but I'm going on a cruise. I can't believe it. I can't believe I'm going on a cruise because it doesn't work well for non-white people to go on a boat. You know, it did not work out well for black people. So I'm terrified, quite frankly. And I might not get back in America. But I'm thinking about
Just
it.
make sure you get the pass where like all the alcohol is included in your tab.
Well, I don't drink alcohol a lot, so you know what I mean. I don't really but
You don't?
I'll go on the weed one then.
No. I don't think it's illegal in Mexico, and I don't want. I've seen
What?
locked up abroad.
No
joke.
Oh, weed, yeah. In Mexico, it's illegal.
It's illegal in Mexico?
Yeah.
I didn't even know they had laws.
Why would they sell it when they can sell it to us and make money?
It's illegal in Mexico.
Yeah.
Is it? I didn't even know they had laws.
No, but I promised myself. I'm gonna go on
They
vacation.
do, but you pay to get out of them.
I'm gonna go on vacation and I'm gonna think about it. I'm gonna think about could I do that? Could I really do that?
Yeah.
Could I really do that? Would I? How would I? I mean, it ruins you. They know all your business.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
You know what I mean?
But
I mean, I have to do a good scrub, man.
No, fuck that. You're an open book. Just say fuck it. Run with it.
There's that summer in Palm Springs.
How many priests?
There's that summer in Palm Springs.
How many priests?
It's a
Two?
very...
Two priests?
No. They used to have these things called the white party where the gays... I can't even talk about it. It's so bad. Let's just say I don't think I was allowed back in Palm Springs for a while.
Is it the fishbowl party where they put the keys in the thing and then
No, but I did a show once for swingers.
What?
And get this, it was weird because they were very conservative. They didn't want no politics, but they were swingers. And I'm like, okay, all right. You don't want to talk about politics. You want everyone to get fucked and only you to get fucked. You're selfish. You're selfish. That was a fun show, though.
I'd imagine.
It was really fun. It was really, really... And then...
so what kind of topics were there then?
I just did my normal act. I just don't do politics.
Yeah,
you know,
no politics.
You know what I mean? Because people get too... You know what I mean?
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
But they were fun. You know what I mean?
I'd imagine.
Yeah. They were a little handsy after... They take the photos at the end. Which
hey, Gene,
I always
you want to come over?
After a show, and then people are like, can I take a photo with you? Then I always because I always take horrible pictures. And I was in my mind, I'm like, you don't have Down syndrome. 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 You're going to be okay. You know what I mean? Because you try to like my friend Ernesto, he has a angle that he goes to. Like he has a pose that he always looks good in a photo. Okay. You know what I mean? I don't have that. You know what I mean? I just look sloppy and fat. You know what I mean?
I have to stop smiling with my teeth because my fucking mustache always makes me look like I have 2 teeth.
Oh, let me see.
Oh, you don't?
Oh, it's cute. It's kind of very. It's kind of like Kris Kringle.
Or
it's rapey, right?
or maybe hamstery.
Hamstery. Did you say that because I'm gay and you think I have a hamster gerbil in my ass now?
Do you? I thought your pants were waving.
It comes with a packet when you sign up for it.
I thought your pants were waving, or you had a tail.
Thank you. That's a good joke. See, who's writing joke? Who's doing bits now? Right? You can do it. I think you should do comedy.
Yeah.
Everybody should do it. It's going to be gnawing at you until you do it. So just do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And don't overthink it.
Maybe that's what I'm doing right now.
You just need a setup, and then you need the punchline. So the way that comedy works is, everybody.
I don't, yeah.
So the way that human beings work, again, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm still in Phoenix, so take what I say with a grain of salt. But I know people.
Yeah.
And people are set up. They're like they want to take information, and they're taking it in, right? And they're taking cues, verbal cues, non-verbal cues. What you're saying, is anyone around you, right? And people are taking information, and things move in chronological, in a numeric sense, right? Even your words move numerically, right?
Okay.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like things move in a logical form.
Yeah.
So comedy is taking people with them and then turning them around, flipping a bitch back, and it makes you laugh.
Yeah.
It makes you laugh because you're like, I didn't expect that. That's funny.
I just do that. Okay.
But that's the hardest thing to do is to flip that bitch. You know what I mean? Some roads don't allow U-turns.
Yeah, it's true. You got to watch the signs.
I think where I'm at in trying to even toy with this idea is, where do I start? Where's the start of the numeric
What
order?
makes you? Are you more passionate about things that make you angry, or more passionate about things that you love? Are you love or hate? Because those are the strongest emotions. Okay. If hate is what you do,
you don't love shit.
Talk about what you hate. Talk about what you hate, what pisses you off, but in a funny way.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but in a funny way.
You know what I mean?
He doesn't like small dogs.
I don't like people who drive slow in the fast lane on their cell phones.
Everybody hates that.
I hate that.
Yeah, but
you know what I mean?
There's a funny way to talk about it.
You know what I mean? There's a funny way to do it. It just has to be funny.
Yeah.
You get away with a lot if it's funny.
Yeah.
There are things that I say that I know I'm like, I don't think it. You know what I mean? I think I'm gonna get called out for that. But I oversell it, and then I'm like, it's not a problem. As long as it's funny.
Yeah, right.
You're not hurting anybody.
Okay,
You know what I mean? But there are people, you do jokes, and you see it in their face.
Oh, yeah, their face just
numb. I mean, you never play to that person. You ignore that person. You go on the people that are liking it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's a hard thing to learn because you want everyone to like you. You want everyone to like you. And it's so personal. You're like, this is my story. This is my life. And you're not liking it?
Yeah. And that's the big thing with us, with anybody, is you want everybody to like you.
Sure.
Yeah, and you don't want to do that.
That's an American thing.
Yeah, that's
we're a very American thing.
Yeah.
We want it to be
liked.
Because we're social creatures and we need to fit in a social group. And when you're ostracized, then you're the one being made fun of.
Yep.
To which, we can go back to high school when 8th grade was hell for me. 8th grade, because I sat next to this girl who had like these hands. They were like she had lobster hands. You ever see people like that?
Yeah.
Real pretty girl, but like she was weird with the makeup. Come on. Like she would wear a blue shirt, she'd have blue eyeshadow. You know what I mean? Like, too matchy. Okay. But she had these weird hands that looked like claws. And I sat next to her, and she always picked on me and said I stunk. Because I didn't realize that at the time, but she was insecure, so she was throwing that heat towards me, not towards her lobster hands. You know what I mean? And so I think she works at Red Lobster now. But anyway, so they call her Biscuits. biscuits. I need some more fish. But she would, every day she'd be like, he stinks. Every day I thought I stunk. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't eat breakfast. I would take many showers, and you know what I mean? Because I thought I stunk. Now, this day, if you do this, I'm like, is that me?
Yeah.
Is it because she would do that?
She would you know what I mean?
That. So, why was I telling you that story? I forgot why I was telling you.
You can't let the one person that's not like you upset.
Really, take your whole thing. Yeah.
I think I just realized why I'm gay, because she was fishy, and I don't want any of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? How because like when you were a kid, did you have bullying?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
What would they do to you?
It was more fights than anything else.
Really?
Yeah. No, I was like the dude. I had a brand new starter's Packer jacket one time, and
is he black?
Wait, what? I came in an area where black influence.
Okay,
right? Grew up in an area. No,
he wore a starter's jacket.
Yeah, I had a starter's Green Bay jacket.
Everybody drank Colt 45.
Oh yeah.
No,
everybody did there.
When I did start drinking, Mad Dog 2020 was my go-to. And Paul Masson, if you know who Paul Masson, it's like E&J but classier with a name.
Sure. And it came in that weird decorative bottle. That's great.
You know what I was going to get you for the green room was wine coolers. Was that going to be too? Was that going to be too?
Wine cooler.
Oh my god.
Do y'all remember Zima?
I do. Was that your go-to?
Well,
Zima's making a comeback right now.
A true gay doesn't drink beer. You know what I mean? Bears do. Lesbians do. Beer is fattening. Beer is fattening. But Zima was the shit.
He's calling you out, dude.
Yeah, you drink Zima?
No, I don't like beer.
If I don't have a tab, I do Zima. Okay.
A tab.
I just don't like beer.
I don't like beer.
I've never had a tab.
Beer.
I know, a tab.
Never had it.
Never? How about RC? Have you ever had
RC Cola? Same thing?
No.
No, that is good.
But you know what my favorite drink is? Do you know what Tahiti treat is?
No.
Oh, it's so good.
Is that a mixed drink?
It's like do you know what Big Red is?
Yeah.
It's kind of like that, but better.
Really?
It's like Hawaiian Punch is too sweet, and then it's perfect. I think Jesus made it. Because he made Miracle Whip.
He made Miracle.
Jesus made Miracle Whip. People don't know their Bible. Here's the thing.
Which makes sense, the name.
You take mayonnaise, right?
Yeah,
This is where people stand. Some people like Hellman's, some like Miracle Whip. Like, would you like Hellman's or Miracle Whip?
I like both. Does that sound wrong?
No, you're bisexual. Okay, what do you like?
Mayo.
What would you like, Hellman's or Miracle Whip?
Best foods.
Okay, all right. So, I like Miracle Whip because, I'm white trash at heart. You know what I mean? And it's so good.
Midwest.
But this is what happened. So they killed Jesus, right? And they put him in that little cave, right? And then they put that wheel in front of the door. And I'm not doing a bit. I'm telling you the Bible. I'm sorry you guys don't know
this is good.
I want you to get to heaven.
Yeah, so at least you know we're not Christians.
He's in there and he's dead, right? And Mary, she's trying to pull that wheel and get him in there, and get in there to see Jesus. Finally, he comes out. And he comes out. He's like, behold. And he has this white jar in his hand. And it's Miracle. And it's, Miracle Whip.
Yeah.
And she's like, what do you call that, Lord? And he goes, I call it Miracle. And just then the Romans whipped him. And he was like, she called it Miracle Whip. It's from the Lord.
Wow.
It's from the Lord.
So I go all of that beyond the coming out with a jar of mayo.
You know what? We have delicious sandwiches to this day.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jesus.
I like both. So I'm bisexual.
So in your relationship, who does make the sandwiches?
Chris, my boyfriend. All right. He's very like, he doesn't like attention. Can you imagine living a life not liking attention? What is that about?
Well, maybe that's the counterbalance, right? Like, so you are the attention, he's the sheltered.
He's smart. I'm dumb. You know what I mean?
I wouldn't go that far.
The tit for tat kind of thing.
Yeah. He's very balanced. And I can go to him for anything. Sometimes I misjudge things. You know what I mean? Like, I was confused.
Like coming on this podcast.
No, I'm an idiot. I'll do anything. No, I admit, like, there was times where, like, on social issues, I'm a little bit more conservative because, you know what I mean? And, like, he brings me along and tells me why it's wrong. You know what I mean? Like, at first when Sheriff Joe was doing at his height, I wasn't hating on Sheriff Joe. I'm like, I saw it from a different point of view. I saw it as these poor people are so vulnerable and they're going and they're paying coyotes to bring them to America and they're raping them and taking their money. And at least Sheriff Joe is putting that
He's trying to stop it.
To stop it. You know what I mean? I thought that was a good thing. And Sheriff Joe did a lot of good things for animals. You know what I mean? And so, you know, it was a hard thing, you know.
It's not cool to call Mexican animals.
Thank you.
That was the real story.
That was the real story.
You look between the lines there.
No, he was really good for animal rights. He really was.
Well, that and drunk driving with the tents too. You know what I mean?
But here's yes, you're right.
You know what I mean? Like at least put the fear in folks.
Yeah. But here's the thing: we live in a society now where you're either right or you're completely gonna go away. You're wrong. You're dead. You're Hitler.
That's true.
That's not how human beings are.
Yeah.
Human beings are good and bad. You know what I mean? Like Jesus was good and bad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he wasn't a good dancer. That's okay.
It's true. It's true. He was a carpenter.
Thank you.
He built the stage for everyone else to dance.
And I loved him because he loves wood like I do. If you serve it, I have to hit it.
That was good.
If you serve it, I have to hit it. I would be wrong not to. But you know what I mean? Like, I just think until we grow up and stop trying to you know what I mean? Thank God Kevin Hart. Remember when they were going after him and he's like, you know, I've already apologized. I'm not going to do it. They wanted him to go on show after show after show and apologize and apologize and apologize.
See, it's good.
He said something that
what did he say?
A long time ago.
He made like 10 years
gays,
ago. He said something about gays, about his son, and I'm sure he's grown since then. He said he was sorry. You know what? Then I forgive him. Then move on. We all miss.
Why are they not chastising The Rock right now, making fun of Kevin Hart's how tall he is?
Oh, well, he's short.
On every single Twitter post that Kevin Hart will put out there, like most recently, he was in Dubai, and he's on a patio of a suite, overviewing. You could see Dubai in the background. Yeah. Well, the bar, you know how like they have the glass bar, you know, glass wall or whatever. Well, essentially, it was like to his shoulders. The Rock goes, "Oh, are you standing outside? Like, did you skid on a soapbox? Why? How are you above the
how can you see so high?
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah.
So they're making fun of him being short.
Yeah, they're making fun of his height.
Yeah.
But you mean like you say something wrong and then what? You're destroyed. You have to die. You can't ever work again. You can't.
That's
your
family. That's the thing. Like, where's the timeline of like how far can you go back to like get somebody for what they said?
Because here's what's happening.
That's what's screwed up about
it's those people that are going after him so hard,
Yeah.
They don't go after Republicans that way because they're afraid to, because they know they'll get their ass beat. So they're going to go after the people they know they can bully. Yeah. It's bullying all day. It's bullying all day. You know what I mean? And there are a lot of gay people that may have a problem with me saying that, and to that I say, fuck you. You don't get to bully anybody in America. You don't.
No, you don't.
You know what I mean? And I get that we're oppressed, and I get that words matter, and I get that when you say things, they beat us up. I've been beat up, gay bash. I mean, it happens. You know what I mean? Like, but you don't get to bully people.
No, even if no matter.
And they were bullying Kevin Hart. They were bullying him and trying to. You know what I mean? And it's like this whole I'll get too much.
But you're right. You're right. No matter what has happened to you or yourself, it doesn't matter. You don't get to do it to somebody else because
just have a conversation. If somebody says something wrong, do you know how many times people call me faggot and I don't get mad? I sit there and I say, "Why are you saying that? Like, do you know what that means?" And then we find out we're not so different. And That's how you heal and get better, and then it not become an issue.
Yeah.
So what kind of cigarette is it? The faggot.
The faggot. Yeah. It's a delicious one. It never burns out.
No.
Does yours burn out early?
Yeah, usually. Prematurely.
Thank you. Does it really?
No.
Does it really?
Depends on how tight it
is. Look, that's okay. That's sad. Sad.
I have deep down issues inside, and I got to release them.
That's what you say. Don't go to what's that place across from Boycott? Yeah, don't go to there.
Pat's Bunkhouse.
Yeah, don't. You can't go there.
I would take you guys there right now.
You guys would get free drinks.
What kind of car do you want? Corvette? You can have it. You can have it. You can do whatever you want at the Bunkhouse. They will love you. You know what I mean? Because they're men's. They like men's.
Men's. With a Z.
Yeah, that smell like B.O. It's delicious. Now the bears are going to be hating on me. They're going to be like, Gene, we don't smell like B.O. Yes, you do, bitch.
You smell like lumberjack.
I once did, I went to a Chicago. So in Chicago, they have the International Leatherman's like big expo, whatever, right? It's everything you need to know about how being a Leatherman, how to fist, how to wear the outfit.
Did you just say fist?
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess
so they teach you everything there, right?
Yeah,
they teach you everything. And so I remember so it's like just for bears, right? Okay. And bears are hairy and they're men, right? And so we were going there, we're all cute because it's not Gene Moore now. This was Gene Moore in his dancing weight. You know what I mean? Dancing weight. She was a thing. She was a ladybug. People liked her. You know what I mean? They loved that Gene Moore. But you're at the bar. There used to be this thing where you take off your shirt as soon as you got to the bar. You would work out all the time. You just couldn't wait to show people your body. You know what I mean? I had one ab. I was showing everybody. You know
one ab.
So and then you try to sneak in between the bears, and then they're so wet and they're sweaty, and that hair hurts. Yeah. And you'd be like, "Ugh, stop it!" Like we would be bitchy. They'd be like, "Faggot, get the fuck out of here." And you're like, am I getting ready to have a fight with another gay guy? Can you be convicted of a hate crime against yourself, your own people? Is this really happening right now? You know what I mean? So, gay people, we fight a lot. We just don't share that. We keep it all in house. It's all in house.
That's awesome.
This is the thing we don't talk about, gay people. There's a lot of racism to be a gay man. There's a lot of
within the gay community?
Within the gay I can't speak for the lesbians. What they do is what they do. I don't know, and I would never be disrespectful for a lesbian. I love them. But for a gay man, there's a lot of racism in there. Yeah. A lot of
Let me ask you this question, not to derail what you were going on, but with lesbians, do you think that they're all bisexual?
No.
You think there's some that are...
But, I mean, they use toys that are flaccid.
Oh, it is confusing to me, too. And I have a lot of lesbian friends that watch gay porn. Like, straight gay, gay men-on-men action.
Oh, okay.
I mean? But they always want the stories. Weird. You know what I mean? Like,
what do you mean?
Like I'm a Mormon. Like, I'm a Mormon, and I'm knocking on your door with a pizza. And next thing you know, we're
the whole thing.
That's religious.
They like a little mini story.
Really?
They like a little story,
which is like that's the chick aspect. They like the story and the
talkie.
No
why are these people in this room getting naked? Why me? I'm like, just whip it out. You know what I mean?
Put in the pizza box and open it up.
Show me a scene from prison. I'm going to stick it through the bars and you're going to suck it. I'm in. I'm in. There's no other. You don't need a writer. I'm in. Yeah. Stick it through the bars. I'm in. You know what I mean?
What was your last meal?
That'd be a good title of the movie.
What was your last meal?
Is that one of the movies you saw?
Yeah. My pickup line when I had gay was, "I'm Gene Moore. I like to fight and fuck." And that was,
And I've done one. And I've done one today.
And that's good. I should have added that. And I've only done one today.
Yeah. What do you want to do? Which one do you want to be?
But you know what? I remember the first time I went to a gay bar, and I thought it's gonna be like balloons. Like they're gonna be like, here you are,
fucking teddy bears when you walk in.
And it was. And I walked in because I'm from a small town.
Yeah.
Okay. And whenever you're from a small town, fashion is always like 10 years behind.
Yeah.
So I was wearing white blue jeans. And I thought I was cute with a red shirt, no t-shirt, and a gold chain. Ooh.
He was Freddie Mercury.
I thought I was Freddie Mercury. And I did all the things that you're not supposed to do in a gay bar. Like gay bars, they'll have this like little hot dog machine. They're not selling the hot dogs, but to get a liquor license, you have to say that you sell food. And so they have those hot dogs that nobody buys. You know what I mean? And I'm like, I'll have a hot dog and a beer. You know what I mean? Because I'm trying to blend in. You know what I mean? And they're like, look at that sad bitch at the counter. She is so sad in those white jeans.
Oh shit!
They made me feel like shit. You know what I mean? It's horrible. It was not what I thought. I'm like, I don't even want to be gay anymore. You know what I mean? It's no fun. You know what I mean? Isn't that terrifying?
Yeah.
You wait all your life, you think you're going to be accepted, and you get in there, and they're like, bitch, no.
Yeah, you're doing it all wrong.
You have no ass. Get out of here. Why are you wearing those assless chaps? You're not authorized. To which I was at Denny's once, and at the
there's a gay Denny's, right?
There's a gay Denny's. Yeah. It's called Jenny's.
There is.
And this man walks in, and he was wearing chaps, right? And I was sitting. There was a cop, and I'm half white, so I talk to cops. So he walks right past her, and she looks at him like she's studying. And then I said, "Hey, is that illegal?" You know what I mean? Because I'm a busybody, I'm nosy. And she's like, "No, as long as I don't see the hole, it's not illegal." And I'm like, "Oh my god, you guys had a meeting about this?"
Oh shit! Like a glory hole? Is that what you mean?
Like there were policies and procedures
for glory holes?
Yeah. Glory holes are amazing, aren't they?
Well, I don't know.
You guys don't have that?
No, I know of
my
them.
My fear of a glory hole would be another man on the other side.
Well, you mean they coming through?
Yeah, I mean for you, yeah.
Your dick sucked right. You know what I mean? You should get your dick sucked right before you die. Before you see St. Peter, the first question he asked, that's why they call him Peter. Why don't you know your Bible? Have you ever had your dick sucked right? You better.
I think so.
Send you back clear.
Yeah, you feel me flirting with him, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So just kidding. And now he's like,
So what's the etiquette with the glory hole? Is it someone knocks like a couple times? Is that how it goes?
Listen, with a glory hole, it's just like you are free.
Yeah,
just stick it in there.
And then we'll see what happens.
Just go.
There's no knocking involved.
Trust the universe, bitch.
So that's how it goes.
Trust the universe. Okay. Oh shit! You might. Sometimes you might get a French fry. You don't know. People are nice.
Who knows?
They might send you something out. You don't know. It's lovely. No, I'm just talking. I've never in my life.
You never.
Because I was.
I like that you can go there though. You're like, I'll take this.
You must have heard stories. I would imagine.
Well, I was raised in the church. So
so there was tons of glory holes there.
Well.
I would imagine.
I didn't know how to be gay unless I went to church.
Exactly. But they showed you the way.
My friend Joe Basila and I, we were in school. So this was like in the late 90s, early 2000s. So we were in college and we would go to like different gay bars. And so we went to this in Michigan. It's Saugatuck, right? It's like you go there and it's like all these men are having sex in the woods. You know what I mean? Like you go and you can just hear like in the woods with squirrels at night. People are fornicating. This is not even worried about poison ivy, just doing their thing. And
this is Papago Park, right? You're talking about?
No, girl.
No, he said Michigan.
That would be sad. It's for real gays are doing real gay work.
According to some...
according to my history.
You can have sex at Papago Park?
No, you cannot, but it happens.
What is it?
Oh, really?
Sodomy Gulch?
Oh, I'm surprised you... I mean, it's...
No, I'm in a relationship.
Oh,
you know what? Yeah. I'm a little bit fat, but I could get sex. I don't need to go to a park. Like
he's got a location to go to. Those are the down low.
You go out of town and you car ride with a straight comedian. As soon as you get out of town, they're talking about dick sucking. They're so curious. They're like, "How does that work?" I'm like, "Bitch, we're in Mesa. We're not even out of town yet. Put your dick back in your pants. It's embarrassing." We get out of Mesa, maybe. Still in Mesa,
maybe.
There's cameras on the road. I know my boyfriend's seeing that.
Years and years and years ago when I first moved here. No. Just hear me out.
Okay.
So I had a friend when I first moved here. Just hanging out. He got married or was getting married. He invited us to the wedding. Brought my girl at the time to the wedding. One of our good friends, his name is Bossy. So you can imagine that he is gay as well.
That was his real name?
I'm loving his name.
No, that's
his nickname? Okay.
I never knew his real name because that's all we just called him. We called him Bossy. That was it. We couldn't.
Is it like a power bottom?
I don't know. I never got into that. But what happened while we were there, everybody's having drinks after the wedding. Things are going great. Yeah. He starts telling the girl that I'm with how to do a blowjob. Yeah. Like they went in the bathroom.
We always try to help our straight girls. We have to. They're so bad at it.
Is that why? Is that why a lot of them? It sounds that they're friends with gay guys a lot of the time. Is that?
Do you have a lot of fake hags that hang out with you?
No,
that's not their main reason.
Myself.
Okay.
And I don't have time for that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So what happened, Mark?
What do you mean?
Your story.
I had the best blowjob of my life.
2000.
From the dude?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
So did he teach her how to do it right?
Yeah.
Oh, he taught your girl how to do it, and she did it right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Right, okay.
A win-win then. Okay. That's good.
Was it like,
Well, and to be fair to her, that was our first time doing that together, so...
Yeah. So it was already exciting.
She wants to know. Yeah, you know what? Why are you going to do a job unless you're going to do it right?
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Do it right. You know what I mean? Because there's some people who can't do it. You know what I mean? I get bored with it.
No one can build a wall, right? Not everybody can build a wall, so I mean...
You're bringing it back to Trump.
Yeah, I love Bossy. Where's Bossy now?
He still lives in Chandler. He's around here.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, I haven't talked to him in a while, but yeah.
Doing seminars.
Probably.
Saving marriages.
I'll hit him up so I can connect you two.
No, I have a
I'm sure you guys have met. I'm sure.
But you know what? I don't know, because I work during the day, and then I do shows at night, and then I go home, and you know.
Yeah, so there's no time. There's no time to mingle really in the world.
The sad part, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like all the funerals you can't go to, the weddings, the birthdays. You know what I mean? It's really sad. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's really sad because you're always like trying to like. It's so narcissistic what you're trying to do. You're always worried about your sad and this. You know what I mean? It's an awesome thing to be so selfish about yourself. Right. You know what I mean? It really. You say you're trying just to be a good comic, but really you're just selfish. No, I'm gonna get in so much trouble. I don't know. Again, take whatever I say with a grain of salt. I'm still in Phoenix. I'm local. I don't know how to go national yet. You know what I mean? When I do, you know, that's a whole different ball. Yeah, I'll act like I'm an expert. Oh yeah, I knew all along.
Oh, I knew the whole time.
I knew the whole time.
I had the formula.
I knew from my first time I was a hit. It was not a hit the first time.
So when you got up on stage the first time to do your set, you bombed.
So the first time I go out, I'm a chicken shit. So I'm like, I'm not going to let anyone see me do comedy. So I drive to Tucson to do an open mic. Oh, nice. That way nobody will know, and I'll just do it. Right? And then I'm getting ready to go on. And right before I go on, Joey Medina, who's a national touring headliner, really good. Joey Medina, he's like on the Latin Kings. He was on his way from L.A. to somewhere, and he does a hot five. Kills the room, right? And when he's doing it, I can see him. It was like... kind of like, I don't know how to describe it. It was like I could see the design of his set. I could see there was a beginning. Comedy goes like in an emotional roller coaster. Like I can see that he was taking us on a ride. He started up high, he went low, he did some new stuff, and then he closed on something. You know what I mean? Okay. Now at the time I didn't know he was doing new stuff, but you could feel the dip because he was doing it. And then he would do a joke with a setup, and then a punchline, and then a tag, and then a callback, and then I'm like, holy shit, like this is something that you gotta be trained for. Like I thought you could just go up there and be a loud fag. Oh, I'm not going up. And I chickened out and I drove home, and I was so mad.
Yeah, really?
I was so mad because I took time off from work. And at that time, like I was paid by the hour, and I really needed all the money, and I was taking time off, and I dragged my boyfriend down, and he was like so mad. And then I said, I'm going to go and sign up for a class and figure out what the rules are. Yeah. You know what I mean? And figure out how to do that. And then the class can't teach you to be funny, but the class teaches you the discipline.
Yeah.
And then being able to trust yourself.
How to deliver better, probably.
Yeah. But again, take what I say as a grain of salt. This is what I have done. And, you know, obviously, I'm 8 years in, and I'm still in Phoenix. I don't think you should listen to anything I say.
I think you're on a great path. I think you're hilarious.
You definitely found your voice.
Yeah. Well, I think that I'm good at sandwiches. That's what it's.
No, that's what your boyfriend does.
Yeah. Thank you for reminding.
Callback.
That is a callback. Yeah. Who's writing bits now?
Right.
That's how you can learn comedy. Just bring them in here and make them teach you.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Well, that's kind of what we're doing,
in a sense.
The best writer in this state is Christopher Royer. You should bring in Christopher Royer. He's a great writer. He can take. I've been with him. He'll take a crazy thing and turn it into. Yes, my best friend. Oh. He'll take a crazy thing and make it a joke, and you're like, holy hell, how did he do that?
Really?
Let's see about having him on here. If he's okay with that.
Sometimes I see him perform. Like I remember I saw him at the Green Room in Flagstaff, and he did this set that was so cool, and I'm like, I can never do that. And he just did it, and he had the whole room in the palm of his hand.
Nice.
Really?
You know what I mean? And
I thought that night. I mean, I guess. Speaking for myself, I thought that night you kind of had the whole room in your hand. Honestly,
that's a nice.
I mean, for real, like I thought you really moved everything. I thought you did it awesome.
I agree.
It's a lot of work.
It is. I'm sure it is.
And I make it seem like
it's smooth,
but it's not. It's all.
It's a work.
It's a work. That's why I hate improv. That improv shit is terrifying. Where you have to be funny in the moment.
Yeah.
Woo, Lord Jesus, no.
Really?
No, that's hard. If you say I can survive improv, and if you say you have an improv show on Saturday, the whole week I'm a mess. I'm hateful. I'm mean. I don't want anybody around me.
Is it because you're like nervous on what's going to come your way?
No.
Is that what you mean? Or like because you don't know what's going to come at you?
No, I'm always nervous to disappoint people because I know that they made an effort to come there. They got a babysitter. They got kids. I'm going to let them down.
Look at the big picture.
I don't want to let them down, and I don't know what I'm doing, and I shouldn't be doing it. That's what I feel. Okay. But to do improv and be good at it, you got to keep doing it.
You got to keep doing it.
Improv is different because stand-up is I'm funny and I'm going to share that. Improv is I'm going to set you up to make you funny. That's you know what I mean. And you're going to set me up to make me funny.
Yeah.
But a lot of people don't do that in improv. They just take it. Them selfish bastards. You know what I mean? Like, so you're the funny one? Fuck you. You're ugly. You're ugly. You got a hump in your back, Sarah. Huckleberry Sanders. You shouldn't be wearing a dress that looks like a potato sack.
Good callback.
Yes. Weird wonky eye. You know what I mean? Her eyes are weird. Would you want to be pounded? Oh Lord, I shouldn't even say. You know, looking at her up close with that wonky eye.
I'm not into white chicks, so no.
Really? This is new. Now it's a podcast. Yeah. All this other stuff was bullcrap. This is good. What are you into? Mexican girls?
Mexican dudes.
Oh,
Mexican
you hate yourself. Mexican women are mean. Why would you do that to yourself?
I hate yourself.
So mean. They don't give a fuck. No, you ever see a young Mexican girl like at a McDonald's or a Burger King? They just throw you in your food. Mad. You're like, am I done? They're like, get out of here. They don't care. They don't care. They don't care. They don't care. They don't give a shit about anything.
That's how they met.
Really?
Yeah.
I would never date a Mexican woman if I was.
No?
Well, there's a few reasons why.
Yes, there are a few reasons why to.
Yes.
The reason why he wouldn't.
Now people are going to say I'm racist.
That's why.
How can you be racist against your own race?
Well, no. There's a few reasons why he wouldn't date a Mexican woman. Yeah. That's why.
That's they don't have the same equipment. Hello.
No, I get what you're saying, but why would that be racist though?
That would be
because of the environment we're in. Everybody's
everyone goes to that. It's always race related.
It just goes straight to it.
Yeah. Everybody, to me, I think everybody's gay or on drugs. You know what I mean?
That's
Some
true.
people just think everybody's.
That's how scary the streets are.
Yeah,
think about it. Like how many people are fucking on something?
I know.
You know what I mean? Like there's literally.
I know. Thank God they're doing something about pills. You ever see people, those ladies that are housewives that don't do shit all day but get high?
Like the opiates and shit?
They're like, wanna get over here. You know what I mean? There's like no life in their eyes.
No.
You can't even tell them off.
That's Stepford wives, man.
Yeah.
Those Stepford wives.
They drive crazy. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
They're on drugs.
Arizona is the wild, wild west.
Yeah, it is.
It really is. People driving on their cell phones.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
That's a big thing.
Crazy here. Crazy.
Wild, wild west.
Driving in the fast lane. You know what I hate in life? I hate people
driving
who drive
in the wrong lane.
Oh,
I see that a lot.
One way on the freeway.
What?
Yeah.
When I come home from shows, I always see that. I never, ever.
Happens a lot here too.
Because you know, in downtown Phoenix, it's weird to get on the highway.
Yeah,
it is.
So they tell you if you're driving at night, don't drive in the HOV lane or in that fast lane because when you're coming the wrong way, you think that's the regular way.
Yeah.
So you have to go in the middle or on the slow lane at night to get home. You really do. Sorry, I'm hitting your leg. I'm sorry.
You're good. Okay. I liked it.
You're a cutie patootie, too.
I liked it.
You're a cutie. You're hiding behind that beard, though. What's going on with the beard? Can't get rid of it?
Yeah, nah. I can't. It doesn't cut.
How long have you had that beard?
Yeah.
We just had this conversation not too long
ago. I don't know. Maybe like 8 years.
8 years?
Yeah.
Is it because you're afraid to be handsome? You should just be handsome. You're a good-looking dude.
I'm blushing under the beard.
Yeah.
He's turning red, though.
Yes,
Stop it.
Are you afraid to be
Stop
handsome?
it. It feels weird.
It's a lot of responsibility to be a sex symbol.
I know.
People have expectations.
Someone's got to be it.
Yeah, right?
It's a lot.
Someone's got to be it.
Somebody's got to do it. You know
I
what I mean? Leave it to Chris Evans. He
Thank
seems to know what he's doing.
He is Captain America, right?
He seems to know what he's doing.
He is Captain America.
He seems to have it down.
I know.
You know what I mean?
I know.
Yeah. Who do you straight guys think is attractive? Like, he's handsome. Do you think Bradley Cooper is handsome?
You know, I like Thor. Thor's good.
Chris Hemsworth?
Yeah,
but he looks like a lazy fuck. Who do you think is
okay.
Robert Downey Jr., man, he's made it.
You know what? Yes. He's good in the boudoir.
Who?
Yeah,
Robert Downey Jr.
Iron Man.
Oh, yeah, Iron Man's good.
He would be good. You know what I mean? He would do weird stuff, too.
He probably would because
he's experienced some things, man.
Yeah, he's been down
the road.
He knows
what's
probably dabbled in both sides. I would.
You know what? You're probably right.
I would think so.
Sure.
Which is
what do you like? What do you like? What do you think is attractive for
a guy?
An Avenger.
we're sticking with Avengers, I guess.
If you say Donald Trump, I'm gonna punch you in the throat. I'm gonna.
He's trying to stay here. He's trying to stay here.
Ryan Reynolds.
Oh yeah, that's
cool.
That's
If he didn't talk, he would be cute. His voice is annoying.
He talks too much.
Well, that's
his voice. It's that weird.
That's what Albert likes. He likes that catty nature of him.
I kind of like that about him too.
You do like that?
I gotta type now.
Yeah, you got to type.
My wife says my two are Ryan Reynolds and Zach Efron.
Oh, Zac Efron.
Those are my two.
He's so young, though.
Yeah, he is.
Well, he's older now these days. I mean, he's like in his 30s, I think.
Hey, he pulled off Ted Bundy, man. I mean, come on.
That's right.
I can't wait to see that.
I gotta see that.
One. Yeah, that's right.
I like him a little tougher. You know what I mean? I'm like
But she might be in that.
Like a Hulk Hogan type?
Oh, yeah. Who would be your go-to?
Hulk Hogan is so gay. Come on. Hulk Hogan is the gay. The whole wrestling thing. Can we just talk? That is so gay. The whole thing is gay. So embarrassing, straight people. You know we gay people talk shit about you. And you guys watch all that stuff. The fantasy football, so gay.
That's our thing.
Now you're hitting home. Now you're
That's our niche.
So gay.
That's one of our niches in the season.
It's embarrassing you know what I mean? To see you guys act so gay. You know what I mean? You're gonna get AIDS fucking around with that.
Oh, that's gonna be a good. We're gonna put that up. You're gonna get AIDS from fantasy football.
You will. It's so gay. Trading men's. You know what I mean? And it's a little bit racist too, because you're always like wanting the black football players. You know,
do you watch sports at all?
Yeah. What's your go-to sport?
Yes, I do watch sports.
So
I watch the ice skating. The ice skating. That's a sport.
Doesn't count.
That's a real sport.
What I was gonna get
dudes
to,
or girls?
You have to do costume
dudes
designs.
or girls or both.
Both.
Okay.
The costumes and the skating and the dancing. That's design.
I love the delivery of the answer.
You know what I mean? You got design for the outfits. You got the choreograph. That's a show.
Well, the reason I brought it up is because you think about it, fantasy football is kind of gay. Because
it is gay.
It's gay.
We're sitting there measuring men and
fighting over men.
Yeah,
but I need a tight end. I need a tight end. We all do.
You get information from people on these TV outlets, and all they do is describe their body and how fast they are and what's going on. Oh my god!
The whole
me. I'm done with fantasy football. Fuck this. No
more
kickers.
The whole
in my
Columbine, the whole thing, like they, just their like how much they bench press, like the whole.
What are you talking about? Shooting?
No, like the draft process. You know what I mean? Where they're like
the combine.
The combine. The whole.
Not Columbine.
Yeah, sorry. Did I say that?
Yeah, you did.
Combine. the whole.
You can judge another sponsor.
Yeah. No, we don't want them as a sponsor.
Can we talk about yours? Oh, I cut you off. You tell me. So the Columbine, the whole.
Not Columbine. Combine. Or when they're getting the new players. It doesn't matter. But
no, I want to know. Like you mean like the dynamics of like finding in like how
this from
weights.
College.
Yeah,
from college. You know when they because it's coming up here. The draft's coming in April. So when the draft's coming, they do basically beforehand this month. Yeah, this month in March. Everyone's how fast do they run?
Yeah.
How much can they bench? How far? How much can they jump? And
it's terrifying.
You know what I mean? And they basically rate them on how awesome they are, and then they're going to go to basically the chopping block of you know what I mean, like the fresh meat.
Sure.
Who are they going to get?
Yeah.
And based on
we do the same thing. It's called grinder.
Exactly. It's called it is measuring their abilities.
Y'all are wasting time.
Yeah,
just put it on grinder, and you can just do it.
And what they could do. They have to rename it though.
Yeah,
it can't be grind. It's gonna be like
it would call me
NFL or something.
Blinders.
Yeah. Footballer.
Blinder. Let's get these. You know it's gay because no one is going in there picking out the cheerleaders or what their outfits or what their routines are going to be. You know what I mean? Like I would think that would be a priority to get some cheerleaders in there.
And
but you just want the men's.
And it's weird because cheerleading's kind of getting phased out because of all the craziness.
Is it really?
Well, I mean it is because there's so many things where the cheerleaders are getting, there's controversy over like how they're getting exposed and what they need to do. It's that whole.
The world is changing.
Yes.
We just have to.
Which normally you would get you would buy the calendar and look at every month of your cheerleader. And you called it a day. But I never owned one, but
I want to say this. I feel so thankful that I'm in this hot ass room with no air conditioning. because I feel like I'm working out. I think I've lost at least 3 pounds.
You sweat it all out.
I've sweated out. How long does this show go? Like, will it go all week? Am I going to be here all week?
You can be.
Just sitting here talking shit all week.
Next week, we are at a new location.
Whose house is this? Whose house is this? So your Mexican wife is going to come out in a minute.
All right, everybody out.
The menudo's done.
She's going to come out with a chancla. Everybody out.
The menudo's done.
Get that little faggot out.
She's a huge supporter of the show.
She does?
Yeah,
she. What's her name? I want to say shout out.
Monique.
Monique. That's a black lady's name.
It's French, thank you.
French?
Yeah. But if you really want to get on her good side, you call her Monicue.
Monicue. I would never do that because I'm educated.
Because I am educated.
Monicue. That's okay. Right.
Yep.
We'll go with that.
I've never heard of that.
You know what's funny is she's actually from Michigan.
Okay, what part? Do you know?
Saginaw.
Okay, I know exactly where that's. Gratiot County. Okay, yeah. So it's very close to where
you were from.
Well, I'm on Michigan, so Grand Rapids is over on the west side.
Okay, Grand
Saginaw
Rapids
is over like towards the north.
Oh, okay.
Like CMU, like Central Michigan University.
Oh, okay.
I like your face. I like your face.
Yeah, no,
like your face, like disgusted.
Like, you know, like
that's where that is. Yeah,
that's where
kind of read that there. That's cool.
They don't have a gay bar there, so.
Oh, that's why. That could be. That's the real reason.
They could.
They could now.
It's been a while since I've been there.
Been invited back.
Well, I love that. When was the last time you were there?
I haven't been home in 15 years.
That's why I said invited. That's why I said invited back.
Yeah, I don't know why you would want to go.
Can we just talk about your sponsors so they won't lose you? Yes. So you would take this if you're going out drinking and you get hydrated. Have you guys used this?
Yes, we have.
Okay. Live on the show.
Oh, really? Does it work?
Yeah. It does work.
It does.
Really?
Yeah, I drank a whole bottle of tequila during that episode, and the next day I woke up as if I didn't drink anything.
Yeah, because the tequila was water. Because Monicue put water in there and said, "This son of a bitch is not going to go to work and lose his job for some dumbass podcast. Mija, put some water in there. Fuck him. We're not letting him have tequila. He can think what he wants."
I love that you think that she speaks Spanish.
I don't either.
But he knows the calls. Fucking Mija. Mijo, Mija.
I call her the whitest Mexican I know.
Oh, wow.
No, that's Albert.
Yeah, that's me.
Oh, you are? You're a coconut.
Well, I mean,
they call you a coconut.
Coconut.
Shit. Yeah, brown on
he
the
speaks
outside.
Spanish, though.
These guys,
yeah.
You know, that's important because, like when you go to Ranchero Market and stuff, you know, they don't. You know what I mean? You know,
that's where he goes to get us stuff.
And you're, like, playing charades with him. No taco, no taco.
Carne asada.
Ooh, the meat. Ooh, la crema, like the milk, the sour cream. You're playing charades with some ladies.
I'm fluent in Spanish.
She's like, I'm not retarded. I'm Mexican.
She's like, I speak English.
I speak English, bitch. I mean, you could have said something. You could have said something. You know what I mean?
I had a feeling that this was going to go long.
Yeah.
So I appreciate it.
No, you're good. You're good.
No,
do you speak fluent Spanish?
No, poquito.
I
know.
Just a little.
I know. Su madre tres ojos. Your mama has 3 eyes. That's all.
Oh my God! When did you have to use that?
Oh my God! It's gotten me
so many times.
All the time. If a cop calls, the federales, su madre tres ojos.
The fuck does that?
They're like, get out of here, faggot. Su madre tres ojos. Su madre tres ojos. In the name of the Father.
Run.
Yeah.
Run. Get out of here. And they say they know that
every time.
That's a phrase that they know that you're gay, then run.
Yeah. Sometimes white people will say, you don't want to be bothered. You know what I mean? You're out in the public, in the world. You just want to live your life.
Yeah.
Just be yourself. And you're at Macy's, and then someone's like, do you know where the shoes are? Su madre tres ojos. It works every time. It works every time.
My go-to is to get his papa frita come to Big Mac.
Yeah.
I can get French fries if I go to McDonald's.
Close.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you want fries with your Big Mac?
Yeah, you have French fries.
You know.
You have French fries with
I don't use it because
Mac?
it doesn't work for me because
I know.
my skin tone says I'm lying to them.
I'm afraid to say my go-to.
What's yours?
Well,
yours is
say, I want to hear it. What is it?
Quieres coger.
Say it again.
Quieres
go ahead.
And what does that mean again?
Come here.
You want to fuck?
Does Monica care? Monica. Now I'm like Coming to America. Monica. I love you, Monica.
Such a good movie.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
Monique.
I think after if I ever broke up with my boyfriend, I'm single for life. I've had all the sex I can have. I'm done. You know what I mean? I've done it all. You know what I mean? I feel like
I would imagine you random.
How is that a thing?
How's that a thing? Like, what do you mean?
All the sex that you can have. Like, I don't understand.
What does that mean?
I've had a lot of sex.
You're just tired?
I'm tired.
Tired of the,
I can't see one more time.
Are you numb to it?
You're just tired of the prowl?
Yeah, I mean,
like the hunt?
Your dick better be pretty sparkly for me to... You know what I mean? Like, does it glow in the dark? Does it...
Like a unicorn kind of?
Thank you. Can it drive a car by itself? You know what I mean? Can it make me a sandwich by itself?
That's Tommy Lee.
That sounds like some big
Tommy
dick.
Lee does have a big one. He can drive a boat. He can drive a boat. I saw that Tommy Lee one when he was on that boat.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh Lord.
So that could drive a boat.
Yeah, he did. He was not
What
playing around.
fucking video are you watching?
It's a Pamela.
That's the Pamela Lee video.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
He was. You know what?
He was 10 miles out in the ocean.
He does the nautical points.
And with that boner, he was still being able to like bring back onion rings to her woman. You know what I mean? Like going on board
with the dick.
Yeah, like, he was still that dick was still going ashore to get.
Yeah, I don't see this lasting on Facebook that long.
Why? What does that mean?
Until we get to this point.
The D word. I'm sorry.
No. It's bringing light to the dirt.
It's the context of the D word, maybe.
So the whole way I was driving
Netflix
here,
dirt.
The whole time I was driving here, I'm like, be good. Just don't be weird. You know what I mean? And then I got weird.
Yeah, you were.
But
weird.
I mean, it's Tommy Lee.
What?
You know,
that's not
You're
weird.
not weird. I'm fucking with you. You're not weird at all. You're good.
He had tattoos on his dick.
Oh, yeah.
Did he?
Is anyone talking about
that recently? No. That wasn't in the video though.
It was when it was in my.
Dude,
mouth.
they didn't bring up.
No. I just couldn't stop.
Sorry. Did I volleyball it up for you and then you
So what's going on with Trump?
Yeah.
You know what? My boyfriend's watching this on dead meat.
He probably is. What's his name?
No, I'm not telling you.
It's
good. Monique.
Joshua Harris is on.
I love Joshua Harris.
Gene is the best.
Joshua Harris.
He's the best.
Dude, we love Josh. Josh is awesome.
He's very nice.
One of our regulars.
Yeah.
Do people write questions on there?
They can live feed
things.
They
can if they want to.
Yeah.
Ask questions to Gene.
Gene is a beast.
Oh.
And then some other chick said...
Gene loves Trump.
Kelsey Curtis. Oh my God, laughing my ass off. Why am I just barely watching y'all?
Yeah.
Hilarious.
See, was it the part where I
was
talking about Miracle Whip?
Gene.
Was it the Miracle Whip?
You know, people don't know their Bible.
Yeah, they don't.
Know their Bible.
That's like in the back. No. Is it in the back? Like in the like.
Well, I'm not very religious, so I don't have
the
index.
Is it the index?
You need to know that Jesus made Miracle Whip. You need to know.
I mean, it's in the fucking name.
Well, I'm going to look it up now.
It's in the name.
Before you go to heaven, you have to have your dick sucked one time. Really good.
Where at?
Before St. Peter sees you.
Oh, that's right. Because that's why his name's
Peter.
Peter.
Attention. You are not going to go to heaven. No. Hell is for life. That's eternal. You know what I mean? It's hot there all the time. Not Phoenix high. It's like for real hot.
I feel like they would get rid of me though.
In hell?
Yeah.
No.
Where would you go? Purgatory in the middle?
I'm neither place would want to have me there.
So you'd be in the middle then.
Well, they
probably.
The good news is they let you keep that beard.
Wherever you go, wherever you go, there you are.
Yeah.
Wherever you go, there you are.
Everybody has to suffer if I'm.
So Kelsey Curtis said, "No, it was the butthole talk."
Oh, I'm not.
I don't even remember what that was.
We were just eating ass.
Licking butt.
Yeah. I like.
Let's wind it down though. Let's start bringing. So every time we have a guest on, we do trash talk, which is that little can right in front of you. So there's some topics in there. So we'll have you pick two, one at a time. Read the question,
and we'll answer.
And we'll all answer the question.
Okay. Too crazy and not too lame.
Now here's the embarrassing part. My worst fear is to read in public. So
you're
making me do. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay. I gotta read. First off, it's upside down.
Su madre tres ojos. That's what it says. It says, if magic was real. I want to read it real dramatic.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Please do
Hold on. If magic was real, What would be the first spell you'd learn? Who wrote that? That's so gay.
I got it online.
Okay.
If magic was real, what?
What would be the first spell you would learn? What would be the first spell that you would learn? Okay, I'm asking you.
No, you go first.
Oh, well, if magic was real, what would be the first spell that you would learn?
If you're not ready for it, I'll go.
No, I'm ready.
I don't have one.
Okay. He was born ready.
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah,
I know. The
At
whole
least
episode
at the age of 5.
I think the best spell I would be able to suck in my gut in a minute's notice.
Oh.
Nice,
To make me look skinny from the side view.
That's a good one.
You know what I mean?
Nice.
I'm not going on a diet. I'm not working out.
To be selfie ready? Selfie ready.
To be selfie ready.
Mine would be, I guess, be invisible.
Be invisible?
Okay.
Which sounds, I guess, deep and weird.
It
But like, I
perverted.
like to rob places and stuff. But
That would be the first spell you'd want to learn.
See what the Colonel puts in that secret
I feel like
recipe.
that's not. I feel like that's not a spell, though. I feel like that's just
Gotta
a
be.
cloak that you buy
No, but
as a
still,
wizard.
no, you're thinking of Harry Potter or like Lord of the Rings shit.
Oh.
I mean, they're wizards, right?
I like how you just
We fight with
attack
each other. Yeah,
It's
that's
so cool.
That's normally how it goes.
I guess mine would be this, to be able to.
Use.
Bossy lives in the neighborhood.
Yeah,
Make that call.
He's in Chandler.
I'm able to change my body to whatever I want.
Okay.
Transform.
Yeah. Transform.
What is that? Oh, so you must be
Like
taller.
like
You must be
what's
taller.
the-
You must be taller. Taller. Fuck you. That's why.
Yeah.
It's okay. That's what I knew it was.
Talking about attacking.
Doesn't get shit from a top shelf. Who wouldn't want to be that guy?
If you need help, I'll get you a step ladder, dude.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Yeah. Okay, if you were what would be your first spell?
So you brought up Harry Potter. I'd do it a Patronus.
I don't.
What's that?
Patronus basically is a spell.
I didn't watch that show.
It
We're
deflects
Americans.
like it
We're not
deflects bad energy.
We're all Mexicans here. We don't know what you're talking about.
privileged.
Yeah, it's a spell that basically deflects bad energy.
Okay.
Ghouls, goblins, things like that. It's
So that's just
The rest of us just have
That's pretty-
smiles, but okay, you can do that. A smile will work.
That was a gay response.
was it?
Just yours was.
I mean, I'm trying to cater to our guests.
I know.
Yeah, thank you. Because it's Pride Week. And Pride Week starts out at Row Comedy Show at downtown Phoenix.
Yes,
at the Row
yeah.
Comedy Show. Or the House of Fabulous.
It clearly started on the 2.5 Amigos.
That's true.
I
I
have
agree.
10 shows this week. I'm going to be exhausted.
Wow. How the hell?
This is my busy time from like April this week, from April to like that week before Halloween. It's like nuts.
Really?
Yeah, it's a blessing.
I'm glad we
No,
got
it's a
you
blessing. And
early.
then it slows down because like football comes in,
Yeah.
and then people are going to Halloween parties, Thanksgiving
Yeah.
parties, and then Christmas, and then you know what I mean. But this
Yeah,
is kicking off the busy time. Okay, here we
Nice.
go. Star Wars or Star Trek, and why? Okay, I'm gonna go for Star Trek.
Yeah.
You know
Why?
what I mean? Because they are really good at helping gay people get on TV. And
Okay.
Star Wars, there's
And
not
why?
one gay character, right? Is there
Yeah.
anyone gay on
Star Wars?
Maybe
Darth
Yoda.
Vader.
Is he gay?
He
Yoda?
probably is.
Yeah, he's the only.
I mean,
smart
And he was
one.
kind of weird on.
the young Darth Vader, but after he was a kid, but like in between,
Who?
the one that killed all the kids, Darth Vader. He's,
Yeah, no. What about
Is he
him?
gay?
in
Oh,
real life,
he
no,
is?
but I mean,
In the
he might
movie?
as well be.
But on Star Trek,
gotcha.
they had that Asian guy. You know what I mean?
Jar Jar
yeah,
Binks is
yeah.
gay.
Was he?
Well, I don't know. Was he? I mean, you
He's
didn't
the
like
black.
him.
She's the black sheep of Star Wars.
That's why.
Really?
So-
Do you think he's a bottom? Okay.
I could see him being
He's from
a
the
bottom.
ocean.
Yeah, the
But
bottom
Star
of the
Trek,
ocean.
you have Uhura. She's a fabulous drag queen. Come on, she's gorgeous.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The makeup for days. You know what I mean?
Where was she from? Which one?
The
which,
eyeliner
Which world of the?
to the gods. You know what I mean? It's beautiful. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? And then they had the Asian guy, and then Chris Pine, who I hope is gay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
yeah.
He's a looker. You know what I mean? He comes from an acting family, so it could
maybe
be.
he
you know what I
does.
mean? And his last name is Pine, so he has good wood. Come on.
Yeah.
So okay, that's who I say. Star Wars or Star Trek? And why?
I'm Star Wars.
Yeah.
Because I just like the movies more.
Yeah.
But I like Chris Pine,
He's delicious.
not because of the wood part,
Yeah.
but
He's a good Captain Kirk.
yeah, he is.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
good.
yeah.
You
And
look
I-
at
and
him and like
yeah,
he's
he
in
is.
charge.
And I really digged the Next Generation with Captain Picard with
Oh.
yeah,
Patrick Stewart.
He looks like a fancy gay. He looks like a
yeah.
fancy gay.
He was very.
You go to
fancy.
his house for a dinner party.
He could have
you know
fucking
what I
sold
mean?
me.
Like,
He
Yeah,
could have sold
yeah.
me fine dining equipment.
Yeah, he's
which I
amazing.
wouldn't have bought that from
Do you
him.
think he eats ass? Picard?
Fancily, I bet.
Yeah, like with folk
You know,
law.
yeah,
or
like
something
he has a
Honestly, I
a
think
plate and
all
shit.
of Hollywood eats ass.
I think you're right.
true.
I think it's just a thing.
It's a forbidden fruit.
Yeah. So I'm gonna
that no one talks about.
I'm gonna go with Star Wars because I was never into
Star Trek.
Did you watch any Star Trek?
Is that because you grew up poor and Mexican and didn't have a TV?
Yes.
Okay. I'm
so
sorry.
you had to watch the cinema.
Yeah. So and Star Trek, I only got into it with Chris Pine.
Oh,
yes,
so the newest one.
The newest one, yeah. But before that, it
what
was
about
Star
Khan?
Wars.
Remember when Ricardo Montalban was in a Khan?
No, sorry.
The older ones?
Yeah.
With
William Shatner?
Shatner.
No.
Yeah.
Oh. And that Scottish guy? Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I've never had bad sex with a Scottish guy.
Scotty.
They are hot.
With the kilt and everything?
Huh?
Kilt?
Well, that's extra, and I don't have that kind of money.
You gotta pay.
Okay, Star Wars or Star Trek?
What's yours?
Star Wars, only because I never really got into Star Trek, mainly because of my dad.
What? Let's talk about
well,
that. How does that make you feel?
It's deeper. No, we never went to go see anything. We never watched anything Star Wars or Star Trek, but when Star Wars started to relaunch, we stood in line to go see it.
Yeah.
So it's just...
but Star Trek, it's on TV.
Yeah. We never
on the CW.
We never watched it. Yeah, no.
Yeah, I wasn't digging Star Trek when it went to the Next Generation. Did you ever see
Is that when they had the Whoopi Goldberg and
I think
that Data guy?
No. I thought that was Captain Picard with those ones.
Oh, you know what? I'm getting them all.
It was the next one.
Yes,
the next one.
Getting them all.
I watched them both, but I dig Star Wars more.
I like Battlestar Galactica.
Star Wars more?
That was a good one.
I saw that.
Yeah, I never got
No, the
that
reboot. The reboot.
There's a cult following for that show.
Is there really?
Yeah, huge cult following. Yeah,
Kind of like Somewhere in Time. The cult following for the movie.
For the gays.
Yeah. I think.
I didn't like that one either.
I don't think it's gay people that like that. I think it's fat people. You know
Oh,
what I mean?
yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
The Time one?
Yeah, Somewhere in Time.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean?
With
It's
Oprah?
No, Oprah wasn't in it. No, it was.
Which one am I thinking of?
Somewhere in Time is with
that
Christopher
new movie
Reeve.
that just came out.
Christopher Reeve and Jane Seymour, and they go up to Michigan and the Mackinac Island, and he falls in love with her. It's amazing. It's amazing. Have you ever been in love? It's a good movie. If you've been in love, you'll love it. If you haven't been in love, you'll be like, "That's."
You
love.
better. The only answer is yes.
Yes.
Of course. Yeah.
I'm hugely in love right now.
Especially if they're watching right now. You need.
Oh shit! I love you, baby.
Oh, you know what I was thinking? I was thinking of The Wrinkle of Time. Wrinkle in Time.
Oh, that's a new one.
That's the Oprah one.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the Oprah one. Yeah.
April, Oprah.
Is it? I have not seen that. Is it? They
Yeah,
show
it's not-
close-ups of her belly button.
It wasn't that good.
I heard it wasn't that good.
Thank you. You're the only one that got that. That joke was just for you.
Yeah.
They're just for
Belly
you.
button was not it.
I heard it wasn't that good.
It
Well,
wasn't.
my kids liked it, but beyond that, it's...
That's that.
I love
yeah.
Oprah. I love Oprah. I know a lot of people.
What
don't.
gay doesn't like Oprah?
Well, I mean, because she's smart and she helps people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She
Yeah,
helps-
but now she teamed up with the devil, Apple.
yeah.
Did she? I thought it was more of a corporate America type move in a sense.
She has a
of
good
having her-
pizza.
She's bringing the OWN
Does
network
she?
to
That
Apple.
frozen pizza is good too. You know
What?
Oh,
Oprah has a pizza?
She has a food line.
What?
Girl, Oprah has everything. Our car's gonna be coming out.
She has a magazine.
Oprah
I mean, she's
car.
been doing it for a while. She's been a mogul.
She's a brand.
That's new. I didn't.
Yeah.
She's
yeah,
a brand.
she's a brand.
She's
Yeah.
a brand.
Oh, yeah, for
she
sure.
gets it. You should get Oprah on this show.
We've been calling. She doesn't return the call.
Because I would like to say Oprah, Star Wars or Star Trek. But Oprah, what do you
would
think?
see what she
That
says
would
to
be
that.
controversial, though,
Yeah,
if you think
'cause-
about it.
Because she had to
Oprah
call
making
Gail.
a
She
stand.
had to call her girlfriend Gail.
Yeah.
But she
You know
what
they're
is-
dating,
She hasn't
right?
texted us back
true.
yet.
Yeah.
She hasn't texted us back yet, though.
She hasn't texted you back?
You had to be on the show.
Do you want me to call her right now?
Yeah, call her up.
Okay. I should. You should do a podcast and make people call the most famous person they know on their phone.
Oh my God, that's a good idea. We should put that on the phone or put that.
Well,
in
that's
the
a good
trash.
question. Who is the most famous person in your phone?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh, Pizza Hut.
The
Papa John's.
Papa John.
The owner.
I mean, I don't want to brag,
Well, Gene,
but I have them on speed dial. And they come in a half hour.
or it's free.
Or it's free. Thank you.
Tell us where you're going to be in the near future.
Yeah.
Okay, so this weekend we'll be at Pride, and it's an amazing thing for me to celebrate and do Pride. It is for my community, and you go into this tent, and there's like 300 or 400 gay guys and lesbians and transgender people, and it's all the people for one day. They just get to be themselves. You know what I mean? And
Yep.
we just get to entertain
Yeah.
them
Yeah.
and just be ourselves, and it's amazing. It's great energy, and I love that. So I'm going to do that Wednesday and Sunday.
Okay.
But then all week I have shows all this week at the Row Row Comedy Show, which which is downtown. It's free. You can come see us there. We're kicking off Gay Week there. It's an all-gay show. We're going to do that. And then Wednesday is House of Fabulous. I'm going to do that. It's gay and straight. I don't always do gay shows, but because it's Gay Week, we're doing gay game stuff.
Amp it up.
Yeah. And then Wednesday, I forget where I'm at Wednesday. I am somewhere, and I forget. And then Thursday, I'm doing Arizona Film Studios, which is a good room. It's a really good room. I love that room. And the people, they come there, they love comedy. I suggest you go there.
Okay.
They allow you. They're very forgiving, and they just beat me up. They love me. Whatever. So it allows me to do new stuff there. Yeah. I love it. And then Friday, I'm doing a fundraiser in Chandler for it's for this little kid. They're doing it's an educational fundraiser and helping people with goats. The show is called Goat, and it's in Chandler. Okay. And then Saturday night, I'm going to do improv.
Are you going to have a screaming goat there?
Oh, was that a screaming goat?
It was.
Because I thought that was Monica. We're looking at your butthole.
We're still in debate with what that is. So,
but if you're at Gay Pride this week, come out and see me. Give me a hug. I love to hug people. You know what I mean? If you wear deodorant, I don't want to hug people who don't wear deodorant. That's stinky, but okay. You know what I mean?
Europeans.
Yeah, well, you know what? Before every show, I put smell my hand. I know it's weird, but smell it, right?
Oh, that smells good.
I know. It's called noir.
Oh, noir.
Because after shows, people like to hug me, and I want them to smell me and smell good.
Nice. Is that a lotion? Is that a lotion,
no,
or is it like a?
That's from his past, from the growing in elementary school.
With the claw hands.
Fuck that bitch.
Oh, I missed that. I must have been away from that.
But you know what I want? Because I sweat on stage when I'm really doing it. I really sweat. You know what I mean? And you stink. I feel like I stink, so I want them to have a good experience. Because Maya Angelou said, people won't remember what you said, but how you made them feel. Okay, thank you.
Maybe they want, maybe they want to experience Gene.
Yeah.
With
I dated a girl in high school, and I said, "Why are you so in love with me?" And she said, "Because you smell like a Mexican."
Oh, really?
You know how when you cook with the comino, what is that season? The coman or comin?
El comal?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, she loved that because when it goes through your skin, it smells funny. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Was she white?
She was.
Oh, she was bitch.
She was looking for different.
Yeah. She's like, I love
she
the
was
way
rebelling against Daddy.
And I'm like, I love your brother.
So how did that pan out? Like,
well, you know, not good.
No. Well, I mean,
she was my girlfriend when I was in the Army, and then when I went into the Army, they're like, I saw all these men, and I really honestly thought going in the Army would cure my gay. I really did, because I come from a small town, and I thought it would cure it. And so then my friend Bruce Downs, who died of AIDS, I miss him. He was the nicest man ever. He told me, you could be gay in the Army. You could be gay. And I'm like, what? Really?
Don't ask, don't tell.
Yeah, and he got me a fake ID. We went out to a gay bar, because I joined the Army really young. I went from high school.
Was he in there with you then? At the time?
Yeah. And so he got me a fake ID. Bitch could have helped me with some pants. You know what I mean? He told me not to wear the white pants. Find out later he just wanted all the men's. So you know what I mean? So he made me look like the ugly one. Fuck you. Glad he's dead. No,
don't friends do that though? Like they associate themselves with the uglies?
Yeah. But I loved him. He showed me everything that you could do to be gay. You know what I mean? Like, I had no idea. You know what I mean?
Right.
I didn't know how to be gay. You know what I mean? Like, I guess I could say I got sucked into it.
Dang it. I should have been on fucking...
Yeah, the audience hasn't been there. I think we've been laughing more the whole time instead of our...
Thank you.
Audience.
Christopher Royer is here. You're gonna
delayed.
Christopher Royer is really funny. You'll like him. Cool. He's really funny. Eric Subject is really funny. He's a good one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Those are the people you should be interviewing, not me. They're good.
No, you're awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, you've literally we've been on here for like almost 2 hours.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
More than 2 hours.
And I've lost like 6 pounds. So I'm loving
Sweating it out?
Sweating it out. Thank you.
Over these awesome lights.
Thank you. Oh.
Yeah. Well, next time you're on the show, Gene, we will be in a new location. This is the last time we're actually going to be filming and or doing the podcast here.
You should rent this out. People would pay for it to rent a podcast. You know what I mean?
I've actually been talking to them about that. That's in the works.
We'll talk to you.
Because I would love to do that if I could just go somewhere that's all set up. You know what I mean? I don't want to have to do any of the work. I don't know what work.
We will talk to you.
That's why I don't suck good dick. I'm lazy.
We'll lazy. Talk to you off. Topic on that.
Yeah.
Offline.
Yeah, that's off the air, right? Because we're alive right now.
Look how short your little fingernails are. They're so cute. What? Do you chew them?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so hot. You know he's a passionate man.
Oh, is that what that means?
Yeah.
I am. I'm super passionate.
They're good in the
heat of the moment.
Mm-hmm. When they chew to the nubs, that's who you want to have sex with.
There you go, buddy.
Yeah, but I could have told you that without looking at my nails.
But I wouldn't have believed you.
My wife also could have told you that without looking at my nails.
Monica.
Let's end it out. I really appreciate that you came on the show.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes. I appreciate you having me. Thank you.
Awesome.
This was a great fun time.
This is one of the
I want to have you on again after Pride Week.
Yes.
Like
when you're not busy.
Yeah.
In October, I guess, right?
Yeah. I'll give you Christopher's information.
Yes, please do.
That'd be awesome.
And who was the